Oh, yeah, we out here, chat. Oof, this fan is blowing on me. It's cold as fuck. Cold as fuck. It's cold as fuck. I feel like this shit is over a little bit. Ow! My hair! The fuck was that? My whole shit froze. We gotta fix the filters, bro. I mean, that looks way better. I gotta put a new battery in my headset. Of course I do. I gotta pull this down into here. Okay, I need to turn down the brightness on this. Oh shit. I put my I'm in the spaceman chair. Yeah, it's Wing Wednesday, bro. Yeah, I just put my TV on 120 hertz refresh rate. An idiot. I don't know what to tell you. Bro, with the state of Apex, do you blame me? Ow! Can't blame. I know. If anybody that's sane would not blame anybody. Oh, I know why. My fucking light's off, bro. God damn it! Professional streamer out here, dog. feel like a heroin addict trying to get people to come back to it. I feel you, bro. I like now that I'm playing Elite a lot, like I like going back to it and being like, hey, this is fun too. You know what I mean? See, now I fucked the white balance and everything up. I don't know. I feel like I look good on camera.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sucker.
Okay. I'm gonna mute real quick because I couldn't find any Tylenol, so I'm just gonna make a cup of coffee.
Are you,
I'm just letting you know.
some ibuprofen?
Some caffeine. Well, see, my mom
I
doesn't
know.
take that because of the kidney thing, so we don't have that in the house. Not the why she. That's actually why she has the kidney thing. She tore an ACL that she never got fixed, and she took like 4 ibuprofen for like 10 years, every day. 4 ibuprofen, 2 aspirin. Fuck
For
her.
real? You're not.
What happened?
I'm trying to change my.
Okay. I'm just
Hey,
gonna
there
load
we
in
go.
the main menu, mute real quick, and I'll be right back.
I put my TV on 120 hertz refresh rate, so now I'm 4K 120. So
Ooh.
you know, I mean,
Fucking nice.
boss.
Now you're really there.
It's only 65 inch 4K 120. I mean, I don't know what to
Good
tell you.
lord. You're seeing that shit in 5D. All right, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna mute.
'Kay.
Good lord, I forgot how loud this game was.
Oh yeah, I bet you guys. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, bam. I at least want you to see the intro. He probably left. Looks like he left. Cause I like hyped the intro up before. Can we play? Or no? I have to click play apparently. Imagine. Of course it doesn't fucking pop up right away. Oh, shit. Hmm.
Hello?
Yo.
Okay.
All right. ¿Qué pasa? Pasa. A repair. I am at New Dawn in Cios.
I gotta go get my glasses. So I'll probably lose connection here for a sec.
Donate 200,000 to the cause. Okay. Upson graphics.
The game booting up, can you hear me?
Not really. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I was all the way in the bedroom.
Just switch the game to 4K 120. Apparently, the new switcher allows me to do 4K 120 instead of 4K 60. So we're out here. All right, what do I got? Bum, bum, bum. No, never mind.
I'm at Babbage.
I'm at New Dawn Station. I got some internal reports to Sothis. One's a high kill or like a high risk mission or whatever. I have a boom time delivery of 72 units of bio waste in Sothis as well. I'm just gonna do everything I got.
I'm in the Corvette still.
Yeah, I mean I can carry all all 72. Boom, 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 boom. Didn't mean to like take everything. No. Didn't mean to hit back. Alright, I got everything. Let's see if I got anything easy from Sirius. No. Got the bio waste. I think I'm just gonna do that mission first. So, okay. Where's that? Don's. Where are you at? Are you in Don's Inheritance?
No, I'm in Babbage.
Oh. Are you in Sothis or Cios?
Cios.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna jump in. Oh, I got, I don't know, 5 missions. I can, hold on. Go to Brunel and see what's there too. I'm just gonna go to Brunel and see.
Respect.
He's unmuted right now. He's drinking some caffeine. He's got a headache.
Yeah, I'm here. I just sat down. Trying to Lizzo in. Plug my headset up because I didn't charge it last night because I'm a lazy piece of shit.
You are go for departure.
Send you a team invite, Don.
This is a traffic warning, Commander. Please make way for oncoming ships.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Engage. Na 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 na. Oh na na. What's my name? We had an update, didn't lose my fucking layout. Let's go.
Yeah, I have no clue where I'm even at. Oh, I'm
You're-
at New Dawn.
I was gonna say you're near us because
Yeah.
we were doing Fed missions. I don't know if you're doing Fed missions too, but
Yeah, I was grinding up at a medium pace, you know.
yeah, I think I've done like 3 or 4 ranks already.
Let's see.
Where am I at here?
Before I stream on Friday, I think I'm gonna really have to just sit here and just grind these missions
Yeah,
out. 'Cause
petty
I'm
petty officer
behind you.
35%.
I'm allied, or no, that's local rep.
Yeah, you don't even have to be really allied anymore with the feds. Like they made the grind less grindy, less.
Oh
Still
yeah, no,
not
I'm
grindy.
allied. So should I have?
No, because what you need to do, if you look at the feds' reputation, superpower, federation, you will see below your reputation, you will see rank, and then there'll be a
I need to
percentage.
look at rank. Okay.
It's like right in the same place. Just say like reputation, whatever,
It says
whatever.
100% none.
Okay, so then you need to go to one
you
of
need to
these.
start looking for naval missions.
Okay.
If it
Yeah,
says 100%, that means you're ready to go up to the next rank, or in your case, the
Alright.
first rank.
Yeah.
So you're probably gonna need to be like allied or friendly with the federal.
Navy courier job.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
Easy.
go.
That's it. That's your rank up mission.
Hotel 1. Landing permission will be granted upon request. Welcome to this federal starport, Commander. Landing permission granted. You are cleared for approach to pad 2-3.
Yeah, that's all you look for, really.
Is now in progress.
They don't really get harder than that.
Okay.
'Cause, I mean, sometimes it just depends on what you take.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
they can,
They
but
can be a little harder.
they can, but like it's not crazy.
They can send you off to Timbuktu or something like that. Basically, you just don't take it and you go to the next station and see if you get one there.
Yeah, I did that. The last rank I did, I ignored like 3 or 4 missions before I took the one I took.
That's funny. Just like, no.
Yeah. And if you wait long enough, you'll hit the reset. I think it's like every 15 or 20 minutes, and it's like a roll of the dice. It'll like re-roll it for you, and you can go to like the same.
Contact. Ship is locked down.
You could go to like the same fucking station in this, whatever.
Yeah.
If it's like 15 minutes later, it could be like a different thing.
Yeah, I just gotta go to Sothis, so not crazy.
Yeah, that's the run we're doing. Cios and Sothis.
Well, and at
One
your
jump.
rank, it's probably going to be really easy ones.
Oh, donate 50,000
just so you
to the
know,
cause.
You may be you could be queued up for more than one rank, depending on how many missions you did.
Oh. I just
It
seen
will
that
actually
first one.
it will actually stack them up, and so if you've got far enough to get your first rank, and then you keep doing missions, and you get far enough to do your second rank, and then you keep doing missions, and you go and do your third rank.
And then you actually take a ranked contract, then it'll like you'll like
You may
You
go
may, like-
back, and the next one there's another one sitting
Yeah.
there waiting for you.
anytime you see Federal Navy, you wanna do it
Just do
if you
it.
can,
Yeah, okay.
because you'll rank up.
Word.
So if your shit says 100% and like you don't see a Federal Navy mission, just keep doing missions for that. It's what's it called? The Federation Unite faction. You keep doing missions for them, and it'll go up even if you don't see a Federal Navy. And then like you'll see a Federal Navy one, and then you'll do it, and then like the next time you land, you'll see another one, and you can do it again. So I had one like that the other day.
So basically, just because you don't take the Federal Navy mission doesn't mean you lose out on gaining the
The rank.
status that you would have. It keeps going.
Are you in now? Right?
Momentum
you
gate
are.
retracted.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's in
Waited
team
on it.
invite.
Okay, yep.
Follow
Just
the
seeing it.
greens on your way out.
I'm jumping to Sothis now.
Way ahead is clear. Federal light
Frameshift
control
drive
signing off.
charging.
because the coffee machine's been down at work. And I haven't had any coffee in the past like 4 days.
Huh.
Incoming mission
It's been
critical
a
message.
nightmare at work too. It's been 7-Eleven bought us out, and so we've been doing a transition, and that's been disgusting.
Fuel
I
scope
have a bunch of old
disengaged.
Mexican ladies that work in the kitchen, because it's like a
Like a
authentic restaurant.
like a taqueria?
It's not- yeah, and they're a bunch of old ladies, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah, they
what
got
do
all those
in
down
the
here
kitchen,
too.
bro.
They're fucking
Yeah.
the
They're
gas
good,
stations
bro.
are like kitchens, and they just cook the shit. It's fucking good. Then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
open up a 7-Eleven and they got the fucking what's it called? The Laredo taco. That shit is
Yeah, that's the one we
fucking
have.
garbaggio, bro. It's like all like
Nah.
fucking heated trays. It's just bullshit.
You-
Some
you gotta-
Haitian
you
dudes
gotta
in there
go
like
to oh no, you gotta go to a real Laredo. That's not a real Laredo. That's the one that we have, but it's like all the ladies make everything by hand. Like
Nah,
it's
dude, it's just
legitimate.
this is well, you're in
That's
fucking
unfortunate.
Texas.
Yeah. Well, it's from Laredo.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like that shit is
That's
fucking
funny.
terrible.
You-
But like
you
we
got
have a
terrible Laredo.
we have a another dude. We have two 7-Elevens across the street from each other. Like no bullshit. And
Yeah,
the
I
other
believe it.
the other one has a place called Fusion Fresh.
Bro, Fusion Fresh is fire. I
Yeah,
like Fusion Fresh.
and
I've
the
had that
like
too.
dude, there's like they have an executive chef.
Yeah.
Like
no,
I see
Fusion
that
Fresh
guy
is
in there
good,
all the
bro.
time. Dude, he makes like crazy shit. Like the only thing that I have a problem with is that like all their steak stuff, like their steak is so like it's like made to be hot just to be hot. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
like
mhm.
it's spicy, but like it's not like delicious.
Bro, the barbacoa we have, dude, is a fucking fire.
But
Bro,
their
it is
chicken is
so
good. Like all
good.
their chicken stuff. Like I get their chicken burrito and their quesadillas, and they have the fucking God
I
damn
can't
it.
believe
They have the
Laredos
fucking-
out in Florida.
Yeah.
That seems sacrilegious to me, bro. That's like a Texan thing. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it's like having a Whataburger somewhere
Well,
else
they
in
at the
in
Fusion
country.
Fresh they have the fucking croquetas too, and I mean that's Cuban. Croquetas are good as fuck.
Yeah. Oh yes.
And then there's like a mobile, like right down the street from both of the 7-Elevens that was there first, and they have like fucking all the Guatemalan ladies in there cooking, and like their shit is good. They like make breakfast sandwiches that are good as fuck in there too.
Bro, it's just funny, like, these ladies were so pissed off today because they have to clock in a different way. And I'm sitting here like, bro, I'm sorry. And they were so mad. They were like, Caleb, why do you make us do this? I'm just like, bro, it's not me. It's corporate. They were like on my ass.
Incoming mission critical message.
You just learned how to do it the other way.
Right? No, yeah, for real. Like someone just learned how to properly use it because we had a facial recognition thing, and so they just barely learned how to use that. And we get bought out by 7-Eleven, and now 7-Eleven's making us do it on an iPad, and they're like, we don't even use iPads, bro. One lady barely knows how to use email. I had to sit there and like listen to this customer service guy talk shit to her because she doesn't know what's going on. I'm like, you have to understand there's a generational divide. Like, some of these super old people don't know what the fuck is going on.
Hey, easy now.
Dude, you're playing Elite Dangerous. Calm down. Get out of here. Get out of here.
That's like
Landing gear deployed.
when Jason was a kid. He was pretty tech savvy at that point. After having been exposed to it all his life, and so all of his friends used to come to him to if they had a problem or something. So somebody
to.
called.
36 years
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. So a buddy of his calls him and asks him something, and he goes, I don't know. Let me call my dad. I'll find out. And the kid's like, you want to call your dad? And he's like, oh yeah, don't worry, he knows.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, where do I turn in this team trade? Doesn't I can't do it here for some reason.
It's a wing
Is
mission.
a wing mission?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
not
probably
live
already
time.
turned in.
You have to go to the station that it was given on.
Oh, it's
Trade
probably
by
one.
Federation Unite. I don't know. It doesn't say. How do I figure that out?
You can try going to the. I don't know if it'll work or not. You can try to go into the Titan and see if you can turn it in there.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's like a what do they call it, Jason?
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Factions something factors or something.
All I know is the interstellar factors.
Interstellar factors. That's what I'm thinking.
But you don't. What mission is it? What does it say?
It says 82 something OR, I think.
Well, go look at it. Look at your transaction.
Well, I'm auto launching. Give me a second.
Yeah.
It says 82 CR Team Trade by Federation Unite. That's what it says.
Another thing you can do is go to your
For 82
navigation.
credit team trade.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I think where is that in your missions or is that in like the
Yeah.
notification?
It's like a redemption. It's in my transactions. Like it's a claim.
I don't worry about it
Go to
right
your
this second. Then.
navigation and scroll through the
Should I have an icon
list
on
of
it?
stations and everything. There should be a blue one.
Okay.
And if it's not, you're in Sothis, so go to Ceos and look and do the same thing there. Should be
Yeah,
one.
I'm going to Ceos on a core air mission.
Okay, so then go back to Sothis if it's not in Ceos and do the same thing there. There should be a blue thing
It's not
on
gonna be
the
blue 'cause
station
he
where
has
it
a-
is.
Yeah, it's a different thing.
Oh no, it's blue from me.
Deliver
I mean, I do have a
5922 units of fruit and vegetables in the name of democracy.
Bro, this is okay. Helldivers too. This UI changer is so fucking fire. I'm glad you walked me through that. I can just change it whenever.
I'm about to get blown up.
No, you're not. You'll be fine.
Yes, I am. No, I'm stuck in the. I'm stuck in the toaster rack and I can't get out. I'm trespassing.
Help me.
R.I.P. What was this one that I needed to be friendly with the fucking Sirius? 'Cause I'm friendly.
Help me, step ship.
Yeah. The for the serious
For the permit
certificate.
or the
for the permit,
for
yeah.
the engineers?
Both. There's one. I think there's an engineer in Sirius, but you need the permit to get there.
I don't have the engineer one on my thing. And I haven't gotten anything telling me I have a permit. I don't think.
And we're doing all this to get to Soul, right? Because we need something.
We don't need something from Soul.
We just want to do the build, right?
No,
Or-
we just. Oh, I got Soul permit issued actually. Super
love to
Cruise
throw a soul
overcharge capable FSD available now.
The fuck is that called? Oh, I like
That's the
sound
new-
of that.
that's
That's
new
the
one.
Titan drive.
Yeah, that came out today.
Oh, that's what that message is.
Mhm.
Okay. Ooh, what is that?
Pilots,
dude?
Achilles Aerospace commends you. With your help, we have finalized and released a new frameshift drive module with the ability to overcharge during Super Cruise. Stock of this module will now be readily available at hundreds of markets. Get your now on it. So basically, I think you Super Cruise faster through systems. You might even be able to, like, instead of Super Cruise through the system, you might even be able to jump to a specific place.
That would be dope.
Like, you drop in the star, and then you go, I want to go to this station, and it just goes, "Yep, boom, and it jumps you in.
and you're just there.
I
That
don't
actually
think
sounds
that's a
good.
thing. I think it's you just really super cruise fast. But there's two downsides to it. It uses a ton of fuel and it heats up the ship a ton. So everybody says you need to use it. You need extra fuel tanks and heat sinks.
Oh. Either way. What's over here? Okay. Alright, so keep up. I gotta go to Newholm, Valinsky, and Sothis. So I'm going to Newholm now. And I'm gonna make a drink. Oh, my tank!
Landing gear retracted.
Chute attach complete. Access corridor is clear.
Bro. Oh, Grim, I got water back finally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fucking
What'd you have to do?
rerun the entire fucking intake line.
Really?
I don't know if that fixed it or I also like disconnected a bunch of. I put a new check valve in. Apparently the check valve was good. Obviously you saw when I took it off.
Yeah.
When I went to go put it back on, it was kind of leaking. And I was like, I'm scared to go on.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I put it back on.
Clear to ascend.
4.
It was
3,
bad. It was bad that day or whatever.
Engage.
I went and bought
Incoming mission
a new
critical
fucking check
message.
valve. A new check valve was $50 plus the fittings to fucking attach it. Crazy. 50 or $60. Put that on. Still didn't really work. So then I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna rerun the whole fucking suction line, the whole 1.25 line.
Uh-huh.
I already replaced that 2-inch section, obviously, or whatever.
Right.
But when I did that, I fucking took everything that was threaded off, and I brought some fucking, we call it Pro Dope, home. It's fucking it's like basically liquid thread sealant, but it's like not really liquid. It's like a thick fucking like jelly.
Paste.
Yeah. So like I ran the whole line, and anything that was threaded I took off and put that shit on there. And with those two things combined, it worked.
You put the threaded connections back on again, just use the dope.
Yep. Same connections.
And it was PVC threaded?
Yeah.
Eh.
I don't know if it was that or if there was another crack in the fucking line somewhere. Like,
Uh-huh.
maybe just below where I dug the small line up. No clue. I don't know what it was. Those are the two things I did. I mean, you saw I had most of
but
it. I had most of it.
I put my hand on there and it was sucking on it fairly good. So
Hey, yo.
I don't understand why.
There, I mean, it was, it was slight because it would like pull most of the way. It would get like 20 or 30 psi, and then you could just hear it like lose suction. So
I guess it's possible if there was a little bit of a leak in there, it could
yeah,
cause
a leak between the
lose the-
threads, or
Yeah.
like a crack in the little smaller line after it got hit or whatever. I don't know, but I just it was $100 for all the fittings and the pipe and everything. But I mean, I spent so.
That's not the end of the world.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I spent so much money on. I replaced the whole system is basically new.
Yeah.
Landing permission will be granted upon request.
I'm using the Harbor Freight pump. That bitch fucking rips.
Request approved. You are clear for approach to pad 2-2.
Like with that other pump, and like I'll rebuild it.
Approach vectoring.
I mean, that's like a $700 pump. But like with that other pump, I remember
Was it
like
bad?
I don't. It probably wasn't. It was probably tired.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, I've opened the spigot on top of that pump before to, like, try to fill something up or hook a hose to it.
Yeah.
And, like, it would work, and then it would just, like, run out of fucking water. I'm like, kind of seems weird.
So a 300 light year trip would not be a solid one
No.
for me to take.
No.
Huh? No.
Only do the ones between Cios and Sothis. Is it a Federal Navy mission?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one like that, like 3 or 4 times before I took something else. Oh. Just skip it. It's fine.
Hey, I'll take this damn internal report delivery.
Yeah, just keep doing that.
Bitch.
And it'll give it'll give you the other ones.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Let's take this highly dangerous one too.
Oh, fuck it. Just
They can't
avoid
catch
the
me.
interdiction. Yeah.
Yeah, they won't be able to catch me. I'll be fine.
It's only bad when you submit. I realized. That's why I was like, Dad, get in the Corvette.
Help me! Help me!
Get in the Corvette and follow me.
Parry this, you filthy casual.
Yeah. He shit his pants when I dropped in and started regenerating his shields.
Hurting me. He's
I
hurting
didn't
me.
shit my pants. I was like, thank you.
No, the other guy.
Oh yeah. No, see, the problem is like that mission that I was talking about. I would like submit to the interdiction. It was an Anaconda, and I'd get him like, I'd have his shields down and have him at like 50% hull, and my shields would still be up, and then his fucking wingmate would drop in behind me and just fucking rape me. I'm in a Python, like in a Python, destroying this Anaconda, and his wingmate drops in and just fucking starts shooting me from behind. Like, I can't turn around fast enough. So I was like, nah, bro, we gotta do something else here. I'm like, get in the fucking Corvette right now. Alright, just turned in what I got. Not taking anything here. Go into my next one.
What the fuck is going on here?
Landing gear retracted.
Ship restraints retracted. Access corridor is clear.
Access corridor is clear. I need to turn down this monitor. I probably said it last time I streamed, and I said it when I got on now, but I don't want to get up and then crawl over here. Especially, so Spec, that the whole thing was like, I like, we were like doing the grading at my house, like finish off this part of the project, and basically be 100% done with all the shit that like my company needed to do to finish the mother-in-law suite at my house. And then like fucking I run out of water, and I'm like, I just think my pump's fucking bad. And like that was like a week and a half ago, and I just got water back yesterday.
So I'm there for my normal Saturday set a Sunday visit, and like, where's Jason? He's outside. I go outside, and Jason's out there.
The whole
digging.
fucking yard's dug
I'm
up.
like,
I put a new pump in. I put a new pressure tank in. I dug up half the fucking intake line. I found the well. Not even anywhere where I thought it was. It was just insanity. Worked on it all day Saturday, all day
the well was
Sunday.
broken.
2.
Yeah, the well was broken.
Engage.
So you guys get well water? Or
Yeah, I have well. I'm in the country.
I love well water. I will say. I mean, it has its
You
issues,
wouldn't love the
but-
well water here.
No?
It's not that bad. If you have even a halfway decent system, it's not bad at all. Like I drink the fucking like my fridge filters the water and I drink it out of the fridge. Like I'll drink it out of the faucet. Like and I don't even have a crazy system like a reverse osmosis or anything like that. You don't need any crazy shit here. I just have like the main thing that like a lot of people don't have that I have is my storage tank is an aeration tank, a sulfur aeration tank. It has these nozzles on it that when it fills up, it sprays the water out in a fine mist. And oh, I'm new looping this shit. And when it does that, it like releases the sulfur out of the fucking water. So it's like it smells like rotten eggs outside, but the water is fucking couldn't tell the difference. It's a little salty,
So
like
in Florida,
sometimes
in
we
Florida,
crank.
you get 2 types of water. If you have a shallow well, you get sulfur, and if you have a deep well, you get iron.
Yeah, I have a shallow well. But still, like, there's ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, it
man,
could be worse. You could have city water that's like full of calcium and shit.
Yeah.
Like I do.
Calcium and
Yeah,
fucking.
that's the city water here. That's why I'm just like compared to
I'll take some salt,
what we got, right?
and like I said, I have
Desalinated, you're fine.
well, I mean, it's the salt that we put in it. So like I have a salt generator and a chlorine generator. So like I have I kind of have like a little mini fucking actual water treatment plant. Like the aeration
That's
tank
kind of cool.
takes care of the sulfur. You know, 2 carbon filters. And fucking the chlorination tank and the salt tank. Like so. My water is a little salty because we fill the pool up with it and shit. But like if you're fucking drinking water on a hot day, like you want to have a little salt in it anyways. It's like having the fucking Gatorade.
Docking request denied.
Denied? What the fuck?
I think I stole it from you, bro, because I came in hot, bro. And I like auto dock, so I think I stole your spot. My bad. It's your controller. Blame it on that. Because I came in hot as fuck, bro, and I stopped on a dime. I was kind of proud of myself. I just didn't, you know what I mean? Like, at this point, you guys are used to it, so I wasn't gonna say nothing. I came in at a 3-second closure, bro, and still made it. Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking take that
I
bitch
will
back.
be done in a second, I promise. Right?
My battle beaver's still like a month away from being done.
Bro, that from what you showed me, it looks so fucking cool too.
Dude, the whole thing's gonna show up in it dressed in velour like from 2003.
Like that. Alright. Okay. I'm about to leave or whatever. I need to go to another spot in this system.
Docking request granted. successful. Engines disengaged.
Frame shift drive charging.
Oh, I took Kumo Council on accident. Motherfucker. In one station, the fucking Sirius and Feds are right next to each other, so I kept taking that. I kept clicking next one.
Actually, come to think of it, I'm not sure you can turn in missions at the Titan.
Well,
I think
he
that's
said it's a
just-
fucking 82 like team. It's a credit, like somebody, like we got a bounty or something, and he's trying to turn. It sounds like that's what it sounded like. It's a 82
It says
credit.
82 CR.
Yeah, 82 credits.
Is that credit? Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably a share of a trade or something like that we did. Probably a wing supply mission or something like that.
So this
Gear
morning.
retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Three thousand light seconds.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I need to set this wheel up and find like a new way to mount this keyboard so that way I can fucking play like fucking Forza Horizons or whatever on this 4K 120 on this big ass screen. Crazy when your third PC has a 2080 Ti in it. I really didn't put this graphics card in the streaming PC because it was just really not needed.
Yeah.
It would have just been way overkill.
Isn't that the best type of kill?
Eh.
Yeah, underkill kind of sucks.
Underkill sucks, but even like what I got in that streaming PC is plenty. 2070 8GB edition, like
Good lord.
overclock edition. So the main gaming PC's got a 3090 24 gig.
Are you at war with Sothis Mining because you're targeting them?
No, are you at war with Dawn's Inheritance?
Yes, actually. Fuck these guys.
Yeah, the 3090 24 gigs, 2080 Ti is 12, I think. And then the stream PC is a 2070 8 gig overclock edition. ROG Strix. It used to be my main gaming card. Just like as soon as my main gaming card was the 2070, then I got the 2080 Ti, so the 2070 went into the Stream PC. The Stream PC had a 1660 Ti in it, I think, which is like the lowest card you can get with like the new encoding software. And it did fine, like 6 gigabytes. It did fine. But got the 2080 Ti, which is in this computer that I'm playing on right now. This whole setup was the gaming setup. And then I got the fucking SpaceX computer. And then this one moved itself into its own case, which is the case from the SpaceX computer. It's just like funny, everything just revolves into itself. When you do it that way, like that's the best way. Like you're like, oh, Dress, you spent 20 grand on your computers. How'd you do it? I just bought like one thing at a time. You know?
Yeah. Slow and steady.
Yeah. Over 5 years. Or 6. 5. 5 or 6. You know, fucking 2 capture cards. Well, 3 if you count the fucking one for the DSLR. So 3 capture cards, 3 computers, 8 monitors, 2 DSLRs, 5 other webcams. It's like Oprah.
That's fucking funny. Exactly like Oprah.
You get a computer and you get a video card. You get
You get a camera angle. You get a camera angle.
Yeah, right. Coming out
you
with
get a
it.
mouse. You get a keyboard.
Yeah, right. Coming out with the tank cam next week. A 70-second camera angle, all controlled by Stream Deck. I'm surprised I don't have more than one Stream Deck, to be honest with you, because you can do some wild shit with multiple Stream Decks. Actually, you can do wild shit with one Stream Deck, honestly.
Beck, have you ever played World of Tanks?
No.
You probably like that.
I mean, I've seen it.
I probably think I've got like 2,000 or 3,000 hours in World of Tanks too.
Holy shit.
Yeah. We were playing some World of Tanks like a motherfucker. Before fucking Elite, like before I had 1,000 hours or 1,200 hours on Xbox of Elite, like the game I grinded the most was probably World of Tanks, yeah, for a couple years. And you don't even need like a crazy computer to run it. Like,
And we would get in these little tiny light tanks,
Disengaged.
and we both go after this, a big huge tank, and we'd be going around and around the tank, just pinging off of him, and the guy would quit.
Because he couldn't actually hit you guys? That's funny.
Yeah.
you do like 1 HP damage. All you gotta do is just stay behind him.
Just stay out from in front of his gun, and when he starts rotating, you just rotate away from him.
There was one match, I think I might have streamed it. I think there's a clip of it where it was like I came back after a while and like I'm in this fucking tank. I'm in like a mid-tier tank, right? And like I'm holding this fucking position, and so you have like light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, tank destroyers, and then you have artillery, where like if you're artillery, like you just play the class where you like hide in the furthest corner, and then like the other tanks on your team via their line of sight can show you where the enemy tanks are, and you can hit them from so far away. But like,
And you just drop
your
shit down on their heads.
your shots like take so long to reload and to fire and land. Like you have to it's a whole different skill set. It's like a whole different way to play the game. So like I'm in like the almost kind of in the middle of town, and I'm like close to some this one objective, and like these tanks keep fucking getting close to me, and I'm in like a mid-tier tank, but it's like one of the ones that kind of punches a little higher than its weight. And if I play it right and like do the front of my armor right and like play the angles, like I can kill these tanks. It's like me versus the last, like, I don't know, 5 people or 6 people. And like World of Tanks is almost as toxic as like League, where they'll type in chat like,
Oh God.
they're like, give up, you fucking loser,
Yeah.
blah, and all this. And I'm like, they're like, you're like, this guy, they were like, you're fucking stupid. They're like, move, get the fuck out of there. I'm like, already knows right where I'm at. And I was like, I was peeked up around the corner of this, I think it was like a church I was next to. It was like peeked up around the corner. I typed in chat, already knows where I'm at. And then like immediately backed up. And as soon as I started moving backwards, the fucking round landed. Boom! Right where I was at. I'm like, already knows where I'm at. And like, I'm 10 feet away from where the front of my tank was. And the fucking round blows up. Boom! And I'm like, I told you, motherfuckers. And so like, I'm playing like the left side of this church. This one tank comes around. And it's like a heavier tank than me. So he's like, and he's fast. So he's like trying to like bum rush me. But he like comes around the corner and I'm like so tight on the corner. He like misjudges it. And he like comes like fucking 4 or 5 feet around the corner on his side. And I just like wham, hit him in the fucking side and kill him. And then now I have a fucking blocker. Like when the tanks blow up, you can use their armor as fucking like a blocker, like a cover. So like his dead armor is there, and I'm like, my gun is just over the top of it. And so like I'm like fucking peeking there, and like I'll back up
you're,
and
like, edge glitching, kinda.
yeah, not really, but yeah, but like fucking turn around and like go around the other way, and I'm like, they gotta be coming this way. And I do the same thing, and like I peek around the corner, and it's like there's like a lane. As soon as I come around the corner, like as soon as I can get my turret around the corner, there's a lane, and like the fucking guy was trying to come up over a mound of like rubble and like shoot at me. But when he did that, he hit like the top of my turret and went bing, and it fucking binked off. And then he's like right there at like such a weird upward angle that I hit him at the bottom of the front armor. Just like poof, fucking killed him. Turned back around behind the dude. I'm over here just like playing the angles. It comes down to the fact that it was like me and the arty left, and if it's like me and the artillery, it's like all I have to do is sit there because he's got to come to me. And if he misses, which is highly likely because that gun, you have to like literally aim it at the one spot and wait for like 10-15 seconds for like they have an aiming ring. So like the aiming ring will like slowly, it's like Bloom on Fortnite. But like imagine it at like 0.1 speed and it just like gets tighter and tighter and tighter. Well, like an arty, you cannot shoot on the move. So you have to like stop, aim, and then you can shoot.
Oh damn!
And
You
like
can shoot on the move, but your chances of hitting are about
like-
0.0009.
Yeah. So he like comes and
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
But have a rare artwork Federal Navy retrieval mission. It's in CO. Should I
Don't-
do that?
don't do it.
Not do it. Okay.
because you'll have to like go to wreckage and then it's just a pain in the ass.
And you'll probably have guys come
Like
in,
pirates
drop in on
jump
you
in and-
start shooting at you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the dick.
Okay.
So like it's like me and the arty, bro, and all you have to do is make the arty miss. So like he has to like stop, square up, shoot at you, and then like if he like doesn't fucking sit there and wait, then he's gonna miss 100% of the time. And he fucking shoots over me and I kill him. Like I fucking call him like MVP and like all these shit. So I'm like, what now, bitch?
I got this one medal from a rank I did. It was a very low level rank. I was like a tier 2 in a tier 2 tank, and the sides are 20 versus 20. So I got down to being the last tank on my side against like 8 other ones, and I ended up winning the match.
Damn, that's kind of. So is it
think-
like normally pretty hard to win a 1v1 in that, or is it like?
It just depends on what tank you're in versus what tank you're coming up against.
Okay.
So like there's tanks like level 1 through 10, right? And then the game's a little dynamic, whereas like you can have a level 10 tank. You don't like if you're in a let's say you're in a level 5 tank, right? The spread's gonna be like maybe 3 to, and you might have like 1 7. So you'll have like a couple 3s and 4s, but it's gonna be like mainly like 4s, 5s, couple 6s, and then like the top tank on the team is gonna be a 7.
Yeah.
But like there's certain 7 tanks. There's certain like 5 tanks that'll one-shot a 7 tank. But you have to have like the right gun, and then like you level up your crews as well. So like you can be in a
Get
low.
behind him and shoot him in the ass.
Yeah, like so you can be a lower tank and be more maneuverable with like not as powerful of a gun. Like it just depends. There's like a lot of variation.
Just like we were saying, we're in the 2 little light tanks with 37mm guns, and we're just circling this one heavy tank that's probably 2 or 3 or more levels above us, and we're just, you know, taking off 2 and 3 hit points at a time.
But you can't hit us because we're like we're just so fast. And like if like he gained some momentum and like ran into us, we'd die.
Yeah.
So it's literally like you have to like sneak up on him, get like so close to him that the only thing you can do is like rotate around,
Frameshift drive
and then like
charging.
you just drive in circles faster than he can turn. And you're just like,
I
bing,
said,
bing, bing, bing,
this
bing,
one
bing,
we were doing, the guy quit. Because you can leave a mission anytime you want. Your tank stays there, and it's still alive. It's just nobody's controlling it, so it's just a sitting duck there. So we're sitting there pinging on the thing, and all of a sudden the turret stops moving. It's like obvious the guy just left.
That's funny.
Because like you'd let it like you'd let it like get close to you, and then you just go the other way.
Scoping.
And
Oh, that would be annoying, bro.
Oh, it is.
That would be mad annoying.
if you're rotating left and he's like rotating left, you just stop right before he gets to you and then go back to the right. He's got to go back to the right. Hold on a second.
Bro, that is hilarious.
Hello? Alright. Oh. Oh. Oh, there you go. Oh, great. Bye. That's hilarious.
But
So Reaper. So Spec, I work with this Guatemalan dude that I've known for years actually. His name's Edgar, and he's been at the house like on the weekends a lot because we're trying to finish the house or whatever. And so like she's seen him, and I was like, oh, it's Mr. Edgar. So they're watching Lopez versus Lopez, and she saw George Lopez on the TV, and she goes, "It's Mr. Edgar." He doesn't look anything like George Lopez.
I was gonna say it looked like George Lopez.
Bro, that's hilarious. Well, according to her, that's Mr. Edgar.
Mr. Edgar was also the Easter Bunny. he's like 5'1".
You know what's funny is before I said the Edgar joke, I was like, oh, he's Guatemalan, so I mean he's 5'1". I was gonna say that.
He might be like 5'2".
And I was like, nah, bro, that's probably fucked up. But apparently I was right on the money. That's so funny. We have a bunch of Guatemalans that come in every morning to get breakfast.
You almost
and
fell?
They're all the same size, bro. It's hilarious.
Hey, watch out for fire. I can't hear you.
Engines disengaged.
What? Say it again.
Mr. Edgar's on TV.
Mr. Edgar's on TV?
Yeah.
He's not on TV. That's not him.
Yeah.
I assure you, if we knew George Lopez, we would not be working every day.
I got hiccups.
You got hiccups.
I got hiccups.
That's because she saw Mr. Edgar.
Who's talking? That's Spec. Say hi, Spec. Say hi.
I'm sick.
Hi, you said it so much better this time, too.
Say hi.
Hey, Aria.
Oh, Grandpa said hi too. Grandpa's playing with me. He's playing with me on the game.
Hi, Aria.
He's on the game. You can't see him. You can say hi to him though.
Hi.
He said hi.
Hi.
You hear
I
him?
hear him.
You hear him? Yeah.
Yeah. I hear Grandpa.
You hear Grandpa?
Yeah.
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 Are you the star of the show now?
I'm not.
You're not on the show? You are on the show.
I'm not a boy.
You're not a boy? That doesn't mean you're not the star.
I'm not with the boys.
What?
I'm not with the boys.
You're not with the boys?
No.
Okay. What are you doing? Nope. You want me to cuddle you? Big hug. Oh. Well, I'm still streaming, baby. Well, you should be going to bed before I'm done streaming. Okay? So you relax on the couch and Daddy will cuddle you tomorrow just like I cuddled you yesterday, okay? Okay? Mwah.
Make me go.
I'm not gonna make you fall. I got you. Hold on. Ready? Ugh. Watch the cable. There you go. Good job. Huh? What?
Looks like I'm about
Well,
to get
I'll fix the
interdicted.
dirt again. I'll fix the dirt today. I was gonna fix the dirt today, but the stupid guy for the toilet messed up the driveway. Yeah, I had to fix the driveway. I did. Grandma's driveway. Remember, Grandma had the hose and Daddy had the machine that was going. Yeah. I had to fix it. That guy messed it up real bad. Yeah. You said hi to me and you threw all the hay, remember? Yeah. Yeah, it got in your hair. Okay, I'll see you later. Oh, yeah, so that's the whole thing. Been doing the Saturdays and the Sundays with getting this shit done. And then What's today? Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, right? Fucking yesterday. No,
I
Monday.
got 2 or 3 people about to interdict me.
I don't have any help unless I get in the Anaconda.
I'm in an Asp Explorer, so don't look at me.
Nana had the hose. No, not Nana, Grandma. Grandma and Nana are two different people. James is cool. James is cool. That's why I keep working for him. I will say, I think with taking these fucking serious missions, I am ranking up way slower. 16 units of evacuation shelter. I'll take that. Thanks for the grub. Yeah, bro. They wanted me to deliver stuff to Hoochie? What kind of fucking
Hoochie
pilot
Mama.
do you think I am?
You're a
Hood
Hoochie
rat,
pilot.
hood rat, hoochie mama. Hey, Rudy. Hey, buddy.
Hey. Reaper says, "What's up, Grim?"
Hey, Reap.
He's asking how you're feeling.
Not too bad. I don't know if you heard or not, but I ended up back in the ER last week for a kidney stone this time. But that got cleared up pretty soon. They didn't admit me, and I just went back and I passed the like a day later.
Neo Fabric Insulations. Power converter, 1165 units of power converter, source and return wing mission. For the old Federales. Yeah, Reaper had
Going
a
to a big station.
let me see. It's coming back to here. Where am I at? I'm at Brunel, so yeah. Can I please? What is it? Power converter? I want to buy power converter. So this search. political prisoners. Power converter. There we go. Come on. Why is it giving me all fucking... Give me all fleet carriers.
You have to turn the fleet carriers off. You're talking about in Inara?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to turn the fleet carriers
Yeah,
off.
but even still, everything's 300 to 400 light years away. Okay. Not a good one. Wish there was a better fucking...
Anaconda.
Take one-way delivery... Oh, that's 300. Never mind. Fuck that. No. Okay, fuck all that. Alright, where are we at? Where they at? No. New Dawn Station. Let's go there. Dude, Reap, I fucking... Oh, you haven't been to the fucking yard, but... Our 906, like I told you, like you need that Crowfoot for that fucking main pressure or main return. I think it was the pressure, main pressure drive hose, like it's like that dash 14 hose or whatever. So like our shit's been fucking dead. That 906 has been dead in the yard, like on the side of the fucking thing with like a half a bucket of dirt in it. Like literally, dude was like hitting the pile, and the hose blew. So it's like. She couldn't go nowhere. Bro, I hooked that shit up to the 908. I put it in neutral. Hooked the shit up to the 908 and dragged that motherfucker to the back of the yard. The bucket's dragging the whole way. I'm like grading. I'm like back dragging, grading the fucking yard.
Frameshift drive charging.
With the one machine hooked to the other.
4, 3,
That shit was funny.
1. Engage.
I think he told me he came and got that crow's foot today, and he was like, "Oh, let's see what's up with that." And then he's like, "Oh, wait, let's do this instead, and then do this instead. Oh, I want to do this, and I want to do that." And then like at the end of the day comes, like everybody's leaving, and he's like, "What's up with the loader?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, I haven't even looked at that shit yet." I'm like, they almost have the same horsepower. The 906 weighs like I think it weighs maybe 4,000 pounds less than the 908, and it's got maybe like, I think it's only making like 10 or 20 horsepower less. But the 908's like so much better of a machine than the 906. We just had the 906 forever. It's like a fucking trusty dusty fucking workhorse. Like it's not the best thing at all, but it usually just works. Yeah, I pulled that motherfucker all the way across the back of the yard. Just parked it in the back. He's like, I'm like, what do you want to do with it? Do you want me to drag it up on the concrete? I was like, if I drag it on the concrete, like the bucket is he gonna fucking scrape? And he's like, no, just drag it to the back somewhere. Like that was earlier this morning. Like around when I was talking to you about him coming to get the crow's foot. And I'm like, okay. And then like he threw all this other shit at me, and I did all that, or did most of it. And End of the day, bro. Everybody's going. He's like, oh, I gotta get these guys out of here on time. We don't need overtime. And like, as I'm trying to do that, he's like, what about the loader? I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. You know this mother. Oh, that's the rest of the story, Spec. So, you know, I've been working on all this shit, like Saturdays, blah blah blah, and doing this shit. Then the water situation happens. So I work the rest of that Saturday on the water situation, all day Sunday. Come back to work Monday. Come back home Monday. Try to figure out the water situation again until like 8:30 at night. Can't figure it out. Go back to work Tuesday. Work all day fucking Tuesday. Fucking get back home. Like that's Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday was yesterday. I decided I'm just gonna run the fucking whole new suction line. I run the whole new suction line. I get it working by like 7:30. I'm not backfilling this shit. I'm going inside. Right? Yeah. Today's Wednesday. I'm like, perfect. I got that shit taken care of. I gotta spend like 30 minutes putting some dirt on some stuff and cleaning up. Wife fucking texted me today. Oh, this fucking guy came. The porta shitter guy came to fucking clean out the porta shitter. And he's like, oh, and like Monday, like we finished all the grading. I put a brand new, not shell rock, mind you, road base, like road base driveway, not shell rock. Shell rock's fucking cheap. Road base goes under asphalt. Like that shit will fucking, if you water it and tamp it right, that shit will get as hard as a fucking road, as concrete. So, and it's like 3 times more expensive than just like regular dirt. Get a whole fucking road base driveway fucking graded out on Monday. Did all the grading, seeded the entire yard. Fucking, we're talking about like 18,000 square feet. So like just over a half an acre. Like all seeded, everything's graded. The driveway's done. Pulled all the machines out Monday. Fucking, and then I still fucking worked to try to fix the water Monday. Tuesday comes. The driveway's fucking done. Tuesday comes. I take care of the shit yesterday. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to fucking Lowe's. I'm gonna get the pipe because getting it from the fucking Ace Hardware is expensive. Got all that shit. Ran the fucking whole new line. Got the water working yesterday. Was it back in the house by 7:30? Perfect. Great. An hour earlier than I have been. Still like fucking 3 or 4 hours after work. After I worked all day Saturday, Sunday, all day. Blah, 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 blah. So today I'm like, it's gonna be fucking great. Like I'm gonna stream. Like I just gonna work. I'm working at the shop, so like it's not gonna be a fucking late day on the job. Fucking great. Wife fucking calls me at like 11 o'clock. The porta shitter guy comes to try to fucking empty the porta shitter, and for some unbeknownst fucking reason, for all these motherfuckers that drive porta shitter trucks, not like regular septic tank trucks, because I had no guy that owns a company. He's a fucking great dude. But like the guys that drive the porta shitter cleaning trucks are the most fucking ignorant, stupid motherfuckers out there, bro. They're just fucking stupid. They're lazy and they're fucking ignorant. Period. I don't care what you look like or sound like or where you're from. If you drive a fucking porta shitter fucking truck, you're stupid, you're ignorant, and you're fucking lazy, bro. Like, period. Those trucks come with like fucking 50 or 100 feet of hose on them. Like, but every person who drives a porta shitter truck wants to get within 4 feet of the fucking porta shitter. For what reason? Like if you're like on concrete and the porta shitter's right there and you can pull up next to it, great. The truck has like 200 feet of hose on it. What do you need? Like the hose isn't made out of fucking lead. It's made out of plastic. Just fucking pull the shit over and suck the porta shitter. And put the new water in and squirt the blue shit in there. I don't know how hard this fucking job has. Like, I don't understand. But for some reason, when you have somebody that has just built a fucking $300,000 addition on their house and spent spent fucking $3,000 to regrade the dirt and make a driveway and put cones all on one side of the driveway saying, don't go past the cones here because there's a drain field. You decide to come in.
Over them?
You decide to try to come in your fucking Porsche shitter truck, drive onto the driveway and go, the truck's kind of not really fucking working here. Let me try to drive off the driveway into the dirt through the cones to try to get closer to the Porsche shitter rather than just pulling off the road, backing up to the gate and walking 20 feet with your Porsche shitter hose and sucking the Porsche shitter. You literally demolished a fucking $2,000 driveway to get 15 feet closer to the Porsche shitter that you could have reached anyway if you went straight and stopped at the gate and pulled your fucking Porsche shitter hose out and sucked the fucking Porsche shitter. I don't understand. Dude, there was like fucking two fucking like 18-inch by like almost 2 foot deep fucking ruts in like sideways in the middle of this fucking brand new driveway that I just fucking did. I'm like, and there was like 2 or 3 cones run over. Like, what does cones mean to you? Like, cones means to you that you could just keep going? Like, anywhere I've ever seen a cone, it means don't go there. Like, to you, that just means, oh, my Porsche shitter's on the other side of the cone. I just run these fucking cones over. If he would have went 3 more feet into the dirt where he did in one spot, he would have demolished a fucking drain field for the septic. Like,
Oh shit.
You said you know the porta shitter guy?
no, I don't know the Porsche shitter guy, but I would
I'd
have.
take pictures and send him
No,
a
we
bill.
already did all that. If I was here, I would have absolutely ran out there and fucking went to jail. I would have went to. I haven't been in a fight in a long time, but this is like the fucking perfect shitstorm of the last month of all the
I was gonna
bullshit that
say
I've had to
earlier,
fucking go
it's
through.
a good thing you weren't there.
Oh my god, man! It just was. It was past stupidity. Like it was just fucking sheer, just negligence and ignorance, man. It was just so stupid. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? I would have ran out there and have been like, bro, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't care who you. I have no clue who this guy is. I have no clue who he is. He could have whooped my ass. I don't care. I would have fucking been out there, like, I would have been my ass whooped or whooped his ass. One of the two. I don't know what would have happened.
Bars everywhere.
I don't give a fuck. I would have fucking ran like, I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? And as soon as he fucking gave me any fucking response other than like a completely apologetic, if he would have like fucking rolled his eyes or like fucking try to play it off, I just would have fucking just bro, it was like, dude, I showed up and like what I saw was just like, how the fuck did you manage this, bro? Like, how the fuck did you do this? Like, how did you
bad did he fuck it?
Dude, it was crazy. The driveway looks like shit now. Like, I fixed it the best that I could, but like, I need to bring more rock in and like,
Yeah.
kind of redo the surface of it for like half the driveway. I told my mother-in-law, I said, when you get the bill from my buddy, send it to them and tell them I need to pay this again to redo the driveway. It's like, it's fucking bullshit. Yeah, the driveway, the seed, the drain field, and the labor. Yeah, dude, we were there all day on Monday.
That's wild.
It's like, whatever you paid for the entire driveway portion, they need to pay for that, and then they need to pay that again for you to fix it. Because it looked fucking good. Like, I had it fucking great. Like, I came off of the fucking driveway, like, because we have like a 18-foot concrete pad, like, right in front of the house. Came off the pad, came down at like a 1.5%, checked it with the laser, and went from there. I just sloped it down to where the existing, and like there's like the mid part of it is like kind of steep, but like my house is built up real high because I live in the fucking swamp. So like and like even my driveway to my house is steep as fuck. Like it just kind of has to be that way. So it's like, dude, I put all this work in. I did the dirt. I put 3 loads of dirt in on Monday and a load of rock. So I did 4 loads of fucking material on Monday, and fucking seeded it and strawed it. Like we did all that shit. And then like the next day, everybody that drove on the driveway fucked the driveway up. I'm like, the driveway's fucking closed. Today I'm like, the driveway's fucking closed. Like I put cones in front of the gate. The driveway's fucking closed. You're parking on the street. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, if you're not family, you're parking on the street. I don't care. Trades, I don't give a fuck if you have to carry 2,000 pounds of granite up the driveway. Somebody else fucked that up for you. Not my problem. I'm sorry. That's what you have to do.
It's not my problem.
I don't care. You are, like, the driveway already got fucked. That's it, bro. There's nobody else on the driveway until the shit's completed. We got like 2 more trades in. You're gonna have to carry some fucking granite countertops 80 feet up the fucking driveway. Not my problem. Sorry.
That's fucking wild.
It's like, bro. It's like your trade friend, even though it's not your friend, fucked this up for you. I just cannot fathom the fucking shit that went through this motherfucker's brain, bro. Onto why you thought you had to fucking, like, he tried to like 4-point turn in the middle of this brand new driveway and sugar sand on both sides. It's like, what do you fucking think's gonna happen? And then the fucking, like the cabinet people were there today too, and they apparently made it up the driveway, but like their truck apparently, I don't know, because I'm getting this from like people that have no clue, like my wife and my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
No clue. So like they made up and they're like, oh yeah, we had some problem too. Yeah, they fucked the driveway too. Like they got 2 tire marks where they're like, we're kind of not really getting up the driveway. Let's try harder. It's like, no, you stop, motherfucker. I drove my truck, my dually, up the driveway and made no ruts. My dually weighs 10,000 pounds. Like, hello? I made it up the same driveway.
That's a fucking nightmare.
I made it up the same driveway. How? I backed it up, or why? I backed it up and I put the cones there that you ran over in my dually, and the 3 bales of hay I had to throw out in my dually. So I know you can drive up it without making goddamn speed bump marks in the motherfucker. And then they're like, oh, we can't get out because of these giant ruts. And to my wife's credit, she's like, oh, they said they can't get out because of these ruts. And I'm like, I saw pictures and it didn't really look that bad. But seeing what the damage actually was in the driveway, they were right. But still, as men, I'd have been like, because the wife was like, oh, just drive off the driveway and come across the front yard. That would have worked if there wasn't like fucking 15 feet of sugar sand in between. They rutted the driveway up, backing up. Then they go off the driveway and sink into the fucking newly graded sand that like I had graded and seeded. And then they're like, have to dig themselves out. I'm like, oh my God, everybody that touched the driveway today just fucking destroyed it. And it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. No driveway. No more driveway. It's done. I came home today. Today was supposed to be the day that I just got to come home, spend 30 minutes backfilling my fucking water line, and then sitting on the couch until Wednesday. Oh, I had to fucking work for another 2 hours to fix the driveway, water and tamp the driveway, fix the grading that's already done, reseed part of the fucking yard, restraw. It's like, Jesus. And I didn't even get to bury the water line. So now what do I get to do tomorrow? Come home and bury the motherfucking water line. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Oh, bro.
Okay, well, that's all well and good, but how was your day today, Jason?
Jesus, man. It's just like, holy fuck. Wing mission source and return 984. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Alright. And 984 units of water purifiers. Let's see where we're at here. We're in Cios. So let's...
Keep getting bullshit ass federal Navy missions, so I'm just ignoring them.
Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, at this point, I'll have multiple federal Navy missions
Bud.
by the time I actually accept them.
Alright, come on. I'm in a little... So, yeah. That's what I was saying on Twitter, where I was like...
Alright. Oh, man.
That's kind of like the rundown and the catch-up.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
984 units of water purifiers.
I will
Here...
say you are hilarious when you vocalize it, though.
Oh, I'm a great storyteller. Like, nobody's never said that about me. Nobody's ever said I'm not. Okay, Crimson Exchange. HIP 10792 supposed to have 10,000. Though Valensky in Sothis has 1,700, and I need 984. So if Crimson has it, then like we can do it in like two trips. Crimson Exchange is HIP 10792 is 21.59 light years. I'll take it. It's a wing mission. We can all get rep for it. Dude, that shit, dude, I just so pissed off, man. I'm like, they texted me, or the wife's like, oh, this guy's over here trying to like fucking blah. He's like in the driveway and he's stuck. And I'm like, get that motherfucker out of here. What do you mean? Dude, I realized like, so my buddy who I work for obviously is, dude, he used to like, so he like poured all this, he used to have this house that was closer to me on 10 acres. And he did his whole fucking driveway and he did like, he poured all his concrete. And he like, he had all these signs that was like, no trucks past this. It was like, you come in the gate because there was like a Y on the road, right? And you could, on the right hand side of the Y was like his house. It had a little house, and the house wasn't that big. I mean, my house is almost twice the size of the little house, but it had like the house, a little detached garage that came with it. Like it was just like a 2-car and a 1-car, and then he had built like another detached garage. So he like made this little like mini area, right? If you go to the right on the Y, and like you go to the right on the Y, and there's like these pine trees like on both sides of the Y. If you go to the right of the Y, like you have one pine tree. Second pine tree is like no trucks, or it says no parking on concrete, right? The next pine tree is like no trucks past this point. The pine tree after that is like no parking on concrete. Then the last pine tree before you get to the actual like concrete says no trucks past this point. So it's like both, like it's crazy, right? Like this seems wild. You're like, what? Fucking what? This guy's crazy. And I'm like, I know him, and I've known him for like fucking 12 years. So like I know who he is, and I'm like, okay, that's him. I understand he's particular about the concrete. Like he wants to keep the concrete nice. Cool. No more did I fucking understand that mentality than I did today when I'm fixing this motherfucking shit in this driveway. And I'm like, the driveway's fucking closed.
He's like, you know what?
The driveway's fucking
Fucking
closed. Give me like fucking 6 poles. I'm gonna put up fucking signs. If your name is not mother-in-law's name, do not turn in this fucking gate. This is not your gate. I don't care who you are. If you're the fucking president, if you're not this person, don't turn in this fucking gate. Like I was like, make me the
if
sign.
To be honest, if it was the president, he probably couldn't read the sign.
And just like, I don't give a fuck. like no.
Bro, that's hilarious.
So I'm just like, yeah, no, man. New home station. So
I forgot how accurate the day and night cycles on these planets were too. This shit
Yeah.
looks sick.
Where am I insulted? Where am I know a guy. No, we have the people too. We can make the sign. Okay, so are we gonna do this wing mission? Or qué pasa?
Sure. How many is it?
It is 984 of water purifiers. And there's supposedly a big station 20, let's call it 22 light years away with 10,000. Valinsky in Sothis has 1,000 supposedly, but that's only a small station. Okay, I'm gonna go to New Home Station in Sothis real quick, then I'm gonna go get the cutter. Because I'm gonna go to New Home Station and deliver this
Hey, buddy.
deliver this other one-way delivery mission I have, and then I'll jump in the big ship and get
Landing
that.
gear retracted.
I'll share it with you guys in just a second too.
Ready.
Where is the? Titan.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, it's in COs.
Federal flight control now offline. Have a safe trip, Commander.
I mean, like, how I fix the driveway now, like, I went out there and fixed it by hand. But the whole time I was like, this is fucking asinine, man. And then, like, I watered and tamped it. And I tamped it with, like, a very small tamp. Like, it's just gonna, like, make it so it's not so loose. It's like, you drove on it with anything, really, like,
Message.
again, like that fucking shitter truck or whatever. But, like,
Fuel scooping.
just, like, crazy, man.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I'm gonna tell him that shit tomorrow too. I'm like, bro, never more did I understand the fucking signs on your driveway than I did yesterday fixing the other driveway. He's gonna laugh. It's gonna be hilarious. That and when I tell him that Mr. Edgar was on TV.
Bro, that shit was hilarious.
It's funny because she came in here and then just backed it up. Like I don't need to lie. You all right? I need ice.
Oh, speaking of that, my ice machine's broke.
In your fridge?
Yeah, I'm pissed. Didn't even last a year.
Did you get a new fridge when you moved in?
No, but I bought the ice maker and put it in.
Oh. Like there was a fridge and you bought the ice maker for the fridge?
Yep.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either. I was just gonna get a generic one and stick in there, but turned out the actual one that goes in there was available.
What did you like? Hit him up? A warranty end at like 11 months and 10 days or something?
Yeah, fuck. The warranty's probably 90 days on it.
Incoming mission critical message.
Delacey, Tango 8 Hotel 1. Station services are prepped for your arrival. Greetings, Commander. Landing authorized. Vector for approach.
Alright, I'll be right back, chat. I'm going to get ice.
Automated approach vectoring.
Watch my ship land for me.
Monitor, please. I don't have a refinery on here. Store it, because it's a 2A.
You only need a refinery for mining.
I think I bought it because it was a 2A and I was just somewhere where where it was available. I think that's the only reason why I bought it, because I've done no mining whatsoever.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing complete. Engines disengaged.
Well, that was a waste of fucking time. Love that.
Mind your speed and your surroundings. Avoid costly. Loitering is a crime, punishable by death. Please make sure you have authorization before you enter the docking bay.
So there's a couch in my room here where I got the computer, and the cat's sitting on the armrest of the couch, which is back behind me, meowing at me. And he's got a little chair that I got set up right here that he can get on, and I can pet him while I'm playing. But he's back there on the couch meowing at me.
He's like, you gotta come over here, bud. That's not how this is working.
Yeah. So that's what I told him. I kind of scooted back a little bit and patted the chair, and
You know where to be if you want the pet.
come over here. So he's over here. Now he's rubbing his head all over my leg and my arm, and
Some cats are just so sweet, and other cats are just assholes. It's kind of weird. It's like a one
Well,
spectrum
he's
of
both.
the other.
yeah. While I was in the hospital, Jason came over to feed him, and he was hissing at Jason and
course.
Arya. But I mean, I'm really the only person he's ever around.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Like, he's just trying to protect the territory, and you got two strangers to him coming around.
All right, let's get this 900 and
That's cool.
did I
Sun
not
emission.
fucking? Oh my god! What an idiot! I didn't take the fucking dumbass shit that was supposed to be going here. What a fucking idiot!
I hate when that happens.
Oh, at least I don't get fucking interdicted for it or whatever. So, all right, let me find the fucking. Let me find the Titan.
Blocking bay access is a crime. Don't risk annihilation. Make way.
Is the Titan in Sothis or Seos?
It's in Cios.
Fuck. Of course it is.
Landing gear retracted. Incoming mission
Ship
critical
restraint
message.
retracted. Access corridor is clear.
Go, motherfucker. Jesus.
Frameshift drive charging.
Way ahead is clear. Stay safe, Commander.
4, 3, 2,
Oh,
1.
and let me just add to the comedic timing of this whole situation too. So like, we built this whole fucking mother-in-law suite, and because like there's like a ratio of fucking hardscapes to fucking dirt or whatever, we had to create the whole yard, like hence, you know, why we had to do all this shit. So like all the, and like it entailed like a berm, a little, it's like literally a 6-inch berm. It's like it's nothing. It's like you might as well call it like a fucking pile of dirt, you know. But it's like this 6-inch berm around like the whole kind of like back, I don't know, let's call it back third of the property, like the whole back side, the east side, and the west side. Like goes up like a third of the east side, third of the west side, and it's across the whole back. Whatever. So all down that we had to take all the fences out. So like now that everything's drawing down, it's like the consensus. Oh, what about the fences? So then today, I get the question. Oh, have you heard anything about the fences? I'm like, you gotta give me like a solid week of fucking coming home and not working for 3 extra hours. Oh, I know. I'm just saying. I'm like, yeah, I'm just saying too, motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
Leave me alone.
And the funny part is that like I'm saying this to you now. It's exactly how I say it. Like that's what,
Yeah.
it's just it's always been my relationship. This is I'm like, first of all, don't tell me everything's fine if everything's not fine, right? Like don't be a woman and be like, everything's fine. Do what you want to do. I'm like, all right. I'm gonna be like,
I feel you on that, bro.
I'm like, okay.
That's good shit. Give me the-
I laid that out very early. I was like, don't say that shit unless that's what you mean. If you don't mean that, then
say
tell
what
me,
you mean, mean
tell
what
me,
you say,
tell me
yeah.
whatever you want. I don't care. Tell me fuck off. Tell me you're an asshole. I don't give a shit.
Right.
But don't, if
Just
you're gonna
be
tell,
upfront with however you feel.
yeah, if you're gonna tell me like everything's fine, do whatever you want, then I'm gonna do whatever I want, and I'm gonna feel no type of way about it when I when I ask you the question and you say go ahead. I'm not gonna be upset about it, or second guessing, or worried, or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Landing gear
if that's what you want, then you should give me a reason to
what did
second
she
guess or
mean?
worry. Yeah, no, that's it. So it's always been like that. I've always like,
Yeah.
there's been times, you know, back in the day, you know, when I was a little more of an asshole, and it's just like, you know, you can come and talk to me. I was like, but if you want to fucking bring that attitude over here, then you can go away until you figure it out, and then you can come and talk to me.
Our services are at
You
your
know, like,
disposal.
I've just always been straightforward. I'm just like, I don't need to deal with the bullshit, and I won't. I'm not going to. Like, so you can try all you want, but it's not gonna happen. And
That's so funny.
that's how I've always been. So like, so she's like, well, what about defense? I'm like, can you give me like a week, like a solid week of like not coming home and working for 3 hours first? You know? And it's just like, oh, no, well, I'm just saying. I'm like, I don't care. Like, let's get your mom into the fucking house, then we'll figure it out. You know? It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's
God
so funny.
damn it.
Hold on. Speaking of dealing with shit, my sister's calling me. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Why don't I don't have more cargo? Really? Oh, I probably took him out of that. I probably put him in the Python. That's what it is. It's funny, Reaper. Come on. Sell them motherfuckers. Let's go. So, what the fuck?
Okay, I'm going to Babbage. I've got four missions to turn in there, and then I'll go get the cutter and help you with the.
All right. Okay. Now, which cargonium do I have? $536. Yeah, so I get over half of it. I'm gonna share this mission with you guys. Just shared it. I'm gonna go to HIP 10792. P 10792. Launching.
Landing gear retracted. Incoming mission critical
Landing clamps
message.
disengaged. You have liftoff.
Fast as fuck, boy. I'm going to Wingardium Leviosa HC-O-O B33.
And you're clear. Take care out there,
Frameshift
Commander.
drive charging.
I saw one of those stupid little Facebook shorts on there. It was the guy says to the girl, when the Griffin door closes, my Slytherin will go up your Harry Potter, and I'll Ravenclaw your back until you Hufflepuff.
Frameshift drive charging.
Did you accept the mission, Pat?
I did.
Okay.
4, 3,
That's all
2,
suspected.
1. Engage.
Alright, and we are looking for Crimson Exchange here. It's 2 2,000 light seconds from the sun.
How about if I increase my speed to 225?
Gravity boat. Gravity boat. Crimsonian Exchangeonian. Ooh. Got zero throttle in enough time? I did not. Water planet terraformable. Nice. Water planet terraformable. Bum 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 ba da bip ba da ba da ba dum bum bum. I might need to like rethink my lighting situation for this game. Like turn the monitors down, take the fucking bright ass ring light off. Like maybe just get like some real tiny fucking lights that like barely point in my face to like make it look like I'm in the fucking darkness. Shit would be crazy.
Gutamaya, Sierra, Lima, 1. Please follow docking procedures, Commander, and enjoy your stay. Permission granted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 09. You're approved for automated docking sequence.
Patrol Yankee 2-0, engaging hostile threat in sector Victor 3-4. Taking coordinates for backup.
Landing gear deployed.
You're on the deck. Ground crew dispatched. Station facilities are at your disposal.
And where is the love? Where is the love? Baroness Candace Perez. Oh, it's Kumo Council. Interesting. What do I need? Water purifiers. Oh, yeah, they do have 10,000. So I got 536 out of
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
984. Need 448.
I'm heading to the Titan again to cut her right now.
Ship is released.
Yeah.
Take care when leaving the station.
Should be 2 jumps and then 2,700 light seconds, I think. Make room for me, I'm big, bitch.
Your allocated pad.
Clear of the station limits. Safe travels, Commander.
I forget how to fucking navigate the map here on with the joystick sometimes. I got Wingardium WD-40.
Frameshift drive charging.
Is that Ravenclaw your back until you Hufflepuff?
I don't know about all that.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
That's the wrong mouse. Well, let's not danger. Let's not danger Will Robinson myself here.
Where am I going now?
We're going to HIP 10792. HIP space 10792. Should be 21.59, like 2 jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
One jump.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, Mr. Engineering.
Ought to be 2 coming back loaded though.
Oh, it was 2 for me unloaded and 2 for me loaded, so
Crimson Exchange, that's where I'm going.
Yeah. They have 10,000. So. Inara said they had 10,000 and they had 10,000 when I showed up, so. Spec, I don't know if you're still on the phone, but you are still muted, by the way.
Yes, I was still on the phone.
Okay.
But my phone died, so like I got out easy just now. Because I hired my sister, right? And it has been a nightmare sometimes because she thinks I have to answer just because, you know, I run the damn store. She thinks I have to answer at her beck and call. I'm like, bro.
Dude, somebody just
Child,
called. Somebody
calm
called me at like 8:53 p.m. and I have no clue who it was. There's
Like,
no
what the
shot I'm
heck?
answering the phone.
Right? And like like right now we're going through a lot of BS or whatever with the switch over, so it's just like I get why she's asking, but I'm just like, dog, just say what time you clocked in, what time you're gonna clock out, and I'll fix it for you tomorrow. Chill the fuck out. She's like, but I needed to know now. I'm like, no, you didn't, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's a note that I come in the morning and fix, bro.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Well, like that's like I started working for my buddy and like we negotiated a salary and I'm like, okay, so like I'm here, like I'm gonna show up and whenever I leave I get salary, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there was like, I don't know, it was a couple weeks went by or something, or maybe a month or whatever, and he's like, hey, at the time, like, his mom was working with us, and she was like doing all like the back end stuff and like payroll and shit. She's like, oh, I need you to clock in, and I'm like, clock in? What do you mean? And like, I was like, whatever. And I was like, yeah, your mom said I should clock in. I was like, haha. And he's like, oh, you got to, because like that's how we like just link it to the payroll. And I'm like, all right, dude, whatever. And so like it became like a month and years later, like she would just always fucking annoy me about clocking in. I'm like, listen, I show up and I start working. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't sit around and go, oh, I'm gonna, because I get it, like if you're going to like one standard location, like a store or a brick and mortar or whatever, like you get there, you clock in. Like that's not how it works, man. Like I leave my house at 6 in the morning and like I'm working, you know, like on the way to the shop, like I'm working, like him and I talk, like when I get to the shop, I start working. It's like 6:20, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, just fucking pay me, bro. Like, just type it in.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
XYZ dollars. It's been the same for the last 2 years. Just fucking pay me that. We're good to go.
we're fine. That's it.
Doesn't matter.
It's funny too, cause the GM of the store, right? Like, I'm being trained for general management. So like, I'm like an assistant manager with extra powers, I guess, right? And my GM, he was like, hey, can you fix like the time clock stuff today? If you look at the tablet, like, cause he knows, right? Like he hired me strictly for the fact that I had a background in esports, and he did too.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, you're gonna know the computers at least. This is gonna be nice. You're gonna do a good job. And so he he was just like, today he was like, can you figure out the time clock thing in the iPad real quick for me? And so I'm like, okay, yeah. He was like, we can get on a call together or whatever, and we can figure it out. I call him and I look at the program and I'm like staring at this program and I'm like, dude, I don't even know why we're on the call. I got this. He was like, all right, then, see you later. And I just added everybody to it and fixed everybody's hours. And like, I leave a specific note for my sister because I know she's, and it's like my mom and my, like, obviously my sister takes after my mom, and they make everything extra fucking dramatic, bro,
Oh,
for no
dude.
goddamn reason,
That was,
bro.
yeah, I feel you on that. Trust me.
And I'm on stream, bro. My mom, like, I'm like, obviously I see my sister calling, but I'm like turning the ringer off. I'm like, I know exactly what she wants. My mom comes over here. You need to answer the phone. Your sister's calling. She needs help. I'm like, for what? She was like, I don't know. She needs help. I was like, it's 4 o'clock. She's just now getting in. She can't clock in. And my mom's just like, what? Yeah. I'm just like, bro, that's a note. It's fine. It's okay. It's not an emergency.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, man. Like, that's
Idiot.
10-minute fix in the morning, bro. Like, it's not that serious. And like that entire time on the phone, it was just her like, yeah, well, I couldn't figure this out. And, like, nobody else was telling me nothing. I'm just like, bro, it's not that serious. And the funny thing is, all you gotta do is type in your number, your password, which is your first and last initials of your name and your number, and then press the big green button that says clock in.
Yeah.
And it's much easier than the freaking face recognition software. It's just a tablet on an app that you just go in and just press the buttons.
Federal flight control
448,
now
right?
offline. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Oh, bro.
I think so. Hold on.
I think it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
448.
So Jason, you say, yeah, I clock in at 8 o'clock. I clock out at 5:30, half an hour for lunch. Every day. It's just like, oh yeah, I got in at 8 o'clock. I left at 5:30. Or something similar.
Frameshift drive
That's what my
charging.
GM is. He's salary.
I wish I got in at 8 o'clock.
4, 3, 2,
I know, but you catch my meaning.
engage.
8 hours.
Same shit regardless.
Yeah.
No, this shit was. That's another thing that's fucking recent. That's hilarious. This is like, my buddy's like, oh, yeah, put it in these 11 and 12 and 14-hour days. Like, you don't need to do that. And then he's like, and then it's like 3.
What-
It's like
What
3.
about the what about the loader?
Yeah, exactly. It's like 3:20, and he's like, "What about the loader?" It's like, "What do you mean, bro? You said 3:30. Like, I'm ready.
I'm out. I'm gone.
I'm getting these motherfuckers that like to scam your overtime out of here, and I'm trying to get the fuck out of here too, because now I know I gotta fucking fix this ignoramus's bullshit in my fucking house again." And it's like, you're asking me what about the loader, and it took me an extra hour to do this shit. It's like,
He's like, well, what about the fucking loader?
dude, anybody like Reaper knows, bro. Anybody else, I would have had a fucking smart ass comment. Just like, he's just been my friend for so long. I'm just,
Yeah.
fuck, man. Yeah, I'll check this and I'll drag this thing over here if I can real quick. You know, like, and I don't give a fuck. Like, it doesn't, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. Like, I'm at the shop. And the shop's like a 20-minute drive from my house, and that sounds far, but like for me, that's nothing. Like, for the house, for where I live,
That's not bad, yeah.
like, it takes 20 minutes. It takes 15 minutes to get out of my neighborhood. So it takes 15 minutes to get like off of the fucking streets where other houses are. So
You gotta remember, I'm from Texas. A 30-minute drive is a
yeah.
short drive for me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm we're chilling. I could do 2 hours easy.
well, yeah, and I mean,
Like,
right, but it's just like some people are like, man, I got a fucking 45-minute commute, you know?
like, you'll be alright, bro. Listen to music, vibe out, man. That's what podcasts are for.
Dude, I used to fucking drive 4 hours a day to work, 2 hours there and 2 hours back. When I was doing windows in Miami, like, I'd leave my house at fucking 6 in the morning to be there by 8 and be home at like fucking 8 o'clock.
Oh, I used to do that. I've never done 4 hours for work, but I used to do 2 hours. I used to go like 2 towns over at one slaughterhouse because the slaughterhouse in my town didn't pay for shit.
Yeah.
And the slaughterhouse 2 towns over paid $5 more, just base pay.
Nice.
So I'm just like, dang, sure shit.
Yeah, the only thing at that point was that I had some loopholes, so my tax situation was a lot better back then. So,
Sierra Lima 1, Federal Flight Control welcomes you.
so when I was like, fuck this thing, and then I was like, I look at my paycheck and I was like, yeah, but that's all. I'm keeping all that.
Flight assist enabled. Approach is clear.
I make 30% more money on paper now, but I only make $100 more than I was making then per week. And I make 30% more money now than I did then. Like yearly salary. Yeah.
Huh?
So I make like
Talk about a loophole. Are you sure that wasn't a sinkhole? God.
I mean, the way the LLCs and shit get set up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See the way that was.
They get the LLC set up, you know, you work for the LLC, and like one company pays the other company, and then, you know.
It's over with. You're good. That's funny.
Landing successful. Ship secured.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but I was like doing missions as I was on the phone. I'm just like, okay, yeah.
I mean, not to really get political, because I talk shit about everybody, but what we were just talking about, like, the people that were crying about Trump's taxes haven't made any money in their lives ever.
Right.
You just don't.
No, yeah,
you don't understand the way it works.
Yeah. And see, that's what bothered me. I had this
Don't hate the
conversation
player,
with my
brother.
mom.
Hate the game.
Yeah. I had legit had this conversation with my mom, and she was like, "Yeah, he raised taxes and all this, and like this." She just went on that tangent. You know that tangent.
Yeah, no,
I'm
like,
sitting here like, Mom, you haven't had a job in like 40 years. Like, that does not affect you. And she was like, how do you know? I was like, because you're not in the same tax bracket. Like, I'm sorry, you've never been in that tax bracket. In fact, you've never even been close. I don't think you've seen that many zeros in your life. And she was like, well, that's rude. I'm like, no, it's just the truth. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, I mean,
like, I'm so, like, it just.
if you're over here like, I want to know if Trump paid taxes, it's like, motherfucker, you better hope he didn't.
Right?
You better hope he fucking did.
Bro. I think it's hilarious. Like,
If he did, then he's an idiot. Bro, I know a friend of mine that like owns a couple of Airbnbs that like plays the tax game, and it's like you don't have to be a billionaire. You just have to like have a slight brain. It doesn't take much. It literally doesn't take much. And if you're making however much money you're making, and you're not trying to figure out how to not pay taxes, then I don't know what to tell you. You're just an idiot.
yeah. And it's funny too, because I was looking at her because she's a felon, right? She can't vote.
It's just like as much money as you make. I don't know how much money you make. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
I don't know how much money you make. Like however much money you make, if you're not trying to figure out ways to not pay taxes, then you're a fucking idiot. Because the first rule of thumb is taxation is fucking theft, for one.
Like you're paying extra money on money that you've already made.
No, it's
With
not
money
even.
that you've made.
It's just taxation is theft, and the IRS is fucking a corporation made to extort you. Like that's all it is. It's extortion and theft. It's two things: extortion and theft. You can't tell me that like things can't get done out of.
Well, that's the thing, that it's there. You need taxes and stuff like that because there's services and stuff that you rely on, but this is just like way
Overboard, yeah.
anything that
I don't
fits
even
into
think
that.
I don't even think the only thing you need taxes for is like federal government shit, like a military, and to not let this
Or like
country.
public services, like roads and shit, like
No,
infrastructure.
you don't need that. I don't think you need that.
Probably
You,
think it can be
you
all
think about it.
privatized, or-
You think it's all privatized anyway.
that is true.
The fucking government. The only thing the government is in the fucking private road sector is a middleman to jack the price up. That's it. Because they have a fucking tax base. That's it. It's a middleman. The fucking government is a middleman.
I'm sure. I mean, because when I did work for that construction company, we're all tech stuff. So like, we're all employed by the actual government.
They're just a middleman. You're a private company doing the work. I can understand local to me, and then this is another portion that you could actually complain about, and some people do.
Emissions complete.
But local to me, the government owns all of the stuff to fucking maintain the roads. They bought way too much of it. So that's like the other complaint. But it's like my local governing body, like my very local governing body, it's called ITID, the improvement district, owns all of the stuff to maintain the roads. They own the fucking motor graders, they own the dump trucks, they own all that shit. So if you want to tell me that we need tax dollars to fix roads on a fucking state and national level, then you're telling me that the state of Florida or the state of whatever needs to own all this equipment, and none of that is true. So what they're doing is taking your dollars and then giving it to a private company. So what the fuck do you need the government for? You don't need the government. You just need a group of motherfuckers to be like, hey, we need these roads fixed, and then go, okay, I own a road fixing company, and go, I will fix this road for you group of motherfuckers for X amount of dollars. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to my group of motherfuckers, whether that's 10, 50, or 100 people, and go, okay, we need this much money from the group of
motherfuckers.
motherfuckers. We need this much money to fix this amount of roads. And they go, oh, well, that seems kind of high. Can we fucking like talk to somebody else about it? Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, company B. And then all you gotta do is be like, hey, all right, us group of motherfuckers decided to go with company C to fix the road, and you take the government out of the middle, and you have no overhead, or not none, but like fucking a very little bit, and you can't tell me there's not motherfuckers that'll do that for free, because there's still motherfuckers that want to go to the government.
Yeah,
There's
I love the thing out in California where they were charging this guy $23,000 for a building permit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There's
Yeah.
like you can't.
It
okay.
went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, no.
So the whole thing is like, oh, you can't get a group of citizens to agree and blah 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 and all this bullshit, and it's like, well, no, that's a false fucking argument, because there's still people in local governments that volunteer to be in the local government. They volunteer. They're local. They're close to you. They don't make shit. They make like 20 to 50 grand a year, and like I can go make 20 or 50 grand in my sleep tomorrow. So, but they choose to be in the government because those people that get into the local fucking government systems are getting into it for the right reasons because they want to see change and they want to do this and they want to do that. And then through and I'm convinced that like most people that get quote unquote corrupted by the government are corrupted by the government because they're trying to maintain their job because they got into it for the right reason, right? Like if you think about it, like most people that like go into government, they're like, oh, I want to do it because I want to affect my community or I want to fucking help people. I want to do all this, and they have like all these fucking pipe dreams that we all know that are like technically possible.
Welcome to this federal facility.
And they get into it, and then they go, well, fuck, I can't do this unless I'm here for X more years, or 2 more years, or 4 more years, or whatever. And it's like, okay, well, this how can I be here for 2 more years? Oh, if I just link up with these people, then I can be here for 2 more years, and then in 2 years I can do this, and then by that time I have enough influence and I'm like close enough to people that I don't need those people. But then you get to that point and you're like, oh well, I've got here from here and I can't do anything with these people because they're not big enough, but I gotta talk to these guys and they're gonna help me. And that's how it fucking snowballs. So you can't tell me that there's not people that would be willing to be a fucking local community mediator, because those people still sign up for the local government because they don't make anything. And even if they do, like, okay, they make like 50, 60, 70 grand a year. Okay, wow, big deal. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a big thing. So that whole argument is like we need the government for the roads. That's fucking bullshit. Domino's started fixing roads for advertisement. They made ads about it. They started fixing roads in Chicago, and they put a Domino's logo on the fucking patch and said, Domino's fixed this road for you.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that. That's so funny.
They did, look it up. They did it. They did that shit. So you mean to tell me that there's not more companies, and like that's a national company, there's not more companies that would be willing to fucking contract out to fucking Joe Schmo's road fixing company to fix roads and paint a fucking 10-cent Domino's logo on it for fucking $1,500 or $2,000 a pothole? You are fucking smoking crack if you tell me that that's not a good marketing strategy.
No, it's a damn good one, bro. That's fair.
You can't tell me. So like all these fucking
I'm
arguments,
gonna
like
start fixing roads and put perma logos.
all the fucking those fuck. I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong reward. But like all those arguments are like people that have fucking like watched certain fucking avenues
wrong reward on that one too.
Of fucking news and shit, and like have just convinced themselves that this is not true. But like if you only have to take like a cursory look into all of it. It's like, oh, nobody would be a community manager. Motherfuckers are boards of fucking HOAs for free. You know what I mean?
HOA people are the devil, though.
They are the devil.
I
That's
fucking
just
hate
that's a
HOA
worst.
people, bro.
It's worst part of government. But like, but that's still an argument. It's like you can't, like, people try to be like, oh, nobody would do that. That's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit.
It's like there's people that do it for free.
Exactly. Because they think they have some power and they're Paul Blart on a fucking on a fucking Segway, bro.
Not fucking Paul Blart, bro. Hell no.
You know what I mean? So it's like you can't tell me that like that
Well,
you
and
can't
then
scale that up. It's
There's
like
that one deal that that's been circulating around about the whatever her name is that was Trump's prosecutor and stuff like that.
I don't remember.
She gets paid $40,000 a year. How did she put $3 million in her bank in the past?
oh
3
yeah,
years
the
or
insider
something like that.
trading is like a whole other thing. But it's like, but if you boil it down to like this, and that's where everybody tries to get everybody is like the simplest arguments. Well, we need them for and the roads is like the number one. The roads is the number one. Then the roads is like the easiest one, which is like the people that are fucking like regurgitating this bullshit always use the roads, and the roads is the easiest one.
Yeah.
Because no government agency owns the equipment to fix the roads. None of them do. I'm surprised that the one that's local to me does. Because
Yeah,
because
but
80% of the roads in
that-
my area are all dirt.
You're right, though, that the private firms are the ones building the roads, but it's the government that's paying them.
Right. It's the government, it's the middleman. The government's paying them with your tax dollars. So all you have to do is gather enough people to go, okay, we're a
Let's
group of
fix this road,
motherfuckers,
yeah.
and go, we need to fix this amount of roads. Even if it's like, I'm on a street of like 8 houses, right? 8 people is not a lot of people to get together. Like, I could go to
Yeah.
all 8 of my neighbors and be like, hey, do you want to pave this road? And they could be like, yes or no. And then I could be like, all right, well, if you don't want to do it, if like, let's say 6 of them want to do it and the other 2 don't, and they don't care. They don't want to put money into it. If it's worth enough to the 6 of us and we want to split it 6 ways, I will go to a fucking company and be like, hey, we want to fucking pave our road. It's a fucking 1/8 of a mile or fucking 400 feet or whatever it is. I want to pave 400 feet of this road. How much does that cost? Let's just say they let's make it easy, right? $1,000 per foot. It's $400,000. Okay, it's $400,000 split up against 6 people. Less than 100 grand. What is it? 70? Whatever it is. Whatever, right? 60, 70 grand. Okay, 60, 70 grand per person to fucking pave this road. And it's like, well, hey, those other 2 motherfuckers, they could pay and it could cost us 50 grand a piece. And then you go back to them and you go, hey, listen, I know you said you didn't want to fucking pave the road, but, you know, we got a quote for this much money, and if you want to pitch in, everybody else will fucking be cheaper. That's how it works. You don't need to pay the government for the shit. And you pave your 400 fucking foot piece of road, and then you drive to work and there's fucking potholes all over it, and you're like, man, motherfucker, I drive to work every day. I go to this fucking company. I take the same route every day. It's like, hey, man, fuck. Like, we all live in the same county. Like, let's figure out how to fix this shit. And it's simple. The government is the roads is the easiest part, because when you break it down, the government is just a fucking middleman to get the contract. And it's like, well, there's nobody that's gonna do that for you. And it's like, bullshit, because there's people that work in local government for peanuts. You tell me that they won't do it for free? Most of those motherfuckers got into it because they want to make a change.
You just give them a good brisk thank you, and that's all they need. man.
Exactly, bro. Like, you tell that motherfucker that's the one guy that drives down that street every day, that fucking hates driving down that street every day, that if he heads the committee, he can drive down that street every day and it's gonna be perfect, and he can tell everybody he knows that it's perfect. You're telling me that guy's not gonna fucking do that? You're fucking lying to me. If you don't know people, if you know people, you're fucking lying to me. You're fucking lying. You're telling me that you don't know the guy that's gonna fucking be at the bar at fucking 7:00 p.m. like second mojito in and be like, hey, you know that street down there? Yeah,
Did that.
I've got that
did
paved,
that.
bro. I do it. I fucking do it, bro. I do it, and I don't even like. I'm not even egotistical about it. It's like, hey, you see that? I built that. See that? I did the paving there. See that? I did all the grading there. You know what I mean? It's fucking human nature, man. And for you to tell me that we need a fucking bureaucratic fucking third party to be involved in that shit, it's asinine. It's completely asinine. In my fucking mind, it's so asinine. It's retarded, because there's people that already serve in those bullshit situations that they're only not the only but the fucking majority reason they're there is because they have the moral ambiguity to be like, I want to do this for the fucking greater good. There's plenty of people out there that are like that. I'm a sliver in that situation. I fucking served the country in the military. So did Thrim. You know what I mean? Like, there's fucking there's millions of people that will do that, and it's like, for the people that fucking regurgitate the bullshit to immediately cite the roads is the most giant red flag and flaw in the system, to where like you're giving me the easiest one, bro.
Yeah, and you want to know how much I got paid for the 4 years that I was in the military?
Probably enough to pave a road.
No.
No, enough to
Pave us like 1 square sidewalk, maybe.
$22,000.
Oh, that
Incoming
hurts.
mission critical
That's not a
message.
year. That's for all 4 years.
That hurts.
I mean, it was like back in the day where 22,000 was basically like 10 million, but
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was nothing even in those days. I got paid $132 a month when I went in, and I was getting paid 200.
Maya, Sierra Lima
I think it was
One,
$236 a month when I got out.
West, and enjoy your stay.
I mean, I got paid way better comparatively, but
25.
Well,
That seems
You are
a little
for automated docking. Enjoy the ride,
you
Commander.
think?
do what?
Yeah?
What was that? I think you cut out.
Just after I got out, Reagan went in, and well, actually Jimmy Carter did it just before Reagan went in, raised the military pay rates. So I joined the reserves like 2 years later, and for the same pay grade and time in service, I was getting, for 2 days paid, I was getting paid like $50, and that's for 2 days pay, and that was a quarter of what I got for a month in the when I was active duty
That
for 2
kinda
days pay.
insane.
Yeah, so
When you're in reserves,
to match like reserves to National Guard, for those same 2 days, I was getting paid like $330. So it was like 330, and you do like those 2 days per month, so you can call it $330 a month. Now, when you get activated or when you're like in active duty or whatever, it's a completely different story. But
Landing operation complete. You may disembark when ready. Good to have you, Commander.
all right, you're still on the mission, the wing mission, right, Spec?
Yeah.
I'm about to turn it in.
Okay. Good, 'cause I'm about to get off. I need to get to bed. I'm wake up at 3 tomorrow.
I'm taking the $1.87 million. So you can come here. It's at New Dawn Station.
I'm
Yep.
already here.
Yeah, so you can turn it in. Okay, what do I have to do
About
now?
to go.
Oh, I did pick up this. New home station in so I think that's a pickup, right? Let me see. Yeah, that's the fucking hilarious thing to me, is that like everybody that makes the argument, their first thing is roads, and the roads is like the easiest debunked.
I finally got a donate mission.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Well, make sure it's
Yeah, it was. It's for the faction or whatever. Cause I filter it. Like I only do the Federation Unite ones.
okay, so new home is a big one, so I'll go do that. That's the other one I forgot to ship for the other time.
Landing gear retracted.
clamps retracted. You may leave when ready.
Like schools gets a little more complicated, but like teachers don't do it for the money. So
No, most
it's-
teachers don't. Like they know it's a shitty paying job and they do it anyway.
yeah. So like that, I like you can. That's the root of it for me. Is just like we got schools and roads. It's like
You have private schools where teachers, you know what I mean? They like it to.
they make tons more money at private schools.
Frameshift drive charging.
You're all clear. Hope to see you again, Commander.
4, 3,
I'm gonna go ahead and sign out too.
engage.
Just making it to Dawn's inheritance to turn in, and then I'm out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do this other one-way delivery mission. I have all these like the datas and stuff that I don't know if I really care about.
Incoming
I'm gonna
mission
do that,
critical
and then
message.
I'll probably turn in whatever I can at like the big stations because I'm in my cutter, so I'll turn whatever I can in the big stations, and then I'm probably out too. So. We'll try to see. Well, I got a backfill in a pipe tomorrow, but try to see if I can only do that, then I'll jump on and fucking turn the rest of the missions in real quick, and then jump back off again. Unless fucking this shit throws me another wrench, but you know, motherfuckers be parking on the street. The crazy thing is, dude, like my property line goes out to halfway into the street.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah,
Like an actual road?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
kinda
in the road
crazy.
that's in front of my house. My
Oh,
property
just
line,
made that part.
my property line goes to the midway point of the street that my house is in front of. Like you can look it up. The line's right there in the middle.
But I keep getting all these messages from quote unquote women, young girls. Hey, this is so and so. Do you remember me?
But text.
And if you talk to them, they're like, "Oh, isn't this Jane or something like that?" You know. And
Yeah, I got a couple of those recently. I just ignored them. They went away.
Yeah. I loved it. I love to sit there and bullshit back with him and everything. I got one today. It's like, hey, do you remember me? I'm like, oh yeah, man, you used to suck a wild dick. Do you still like to suck dick? I'd like to get back
Bro,
together with
that's
you.
hilarious.
Never heard from her again.
That's fucking funny, bro. Yeah, man, you put it down.
Cause
Bro, that's hilarious.
you took the whole 14 inches. I don't even know how you did
Like,
it.
that's great. Oh, you took the whole hammer.
The first one I've ever seen to do it. You're gonna
Props, girl.
be like,
Props.
I want to schedule another meeting. Same rate as last time.
No, right?
Same rate as last time. You're gonna pay me $100, right?
Shemaya, Sierra Lima 1. Station services are prepped
I
for your
love it.
arrival.
This motherfucker's
Greetings, Commander.
Gudamaya, Sierra Lima
Landing
1.
permission granted. Vector for approach
You're
to
slick
landing
Rick,
pad
bitch.
40. Automated docking assist is now in progress.
This shit was hilarious. I didn't even see it until after I was live, but Bam was like, Bam messaged me. He's like, "Are you streaming today?" And then he came in the chat and was like, "Oh shit, you're in the fucking space share." And I'm like, "Can you blame me for the state of Apex right now?" He's like, "Nah, I can't."
I don't even have it downloaded at the moment because it was it started going to shit, and I'm just like, you know what?
It's ridiculous.
Ugh. I really think it's finally going down.
Yeah, it's just like this season has just been like one thing after the other. And it's like I saw a comment and I didn't even read it. I didn't read it entirely, but I think I got the gist of it off like the first 10 words that I read. It was like maybe EA's preparing us for like when they finally actually give up.
Right.
Landing gear deployed.
That's what I'm saying. Though. It feels
Like I
this
need to
is
sell
like,
my my account now when I can get $5,000 for it and then be
right?
done
Might
with
as well.
it.
And then you get the crazy lobbies for a while before the game finally dies. Start a bullshit ass account.
I have enough emails. Like I just run one of the other ones.
Touchdown. Deploying ground services.
I'll bring anti-cheat Pete back, bro.
You give me money, I'll sell you that account. I'll sell you that account for $5,000. I'll take $5,000 right now for that account. All day.
How much shit you got on it? Yeah.
Yeah. All the heirlooms.
Yeah.
A couple of the fucking mechanical components. Hell yeah. Ooh, that Vantage Port's 114,000 light seconds. I'm gonna go to Dawn's Inheritance, then I'm gonna go to Vantage Point on the planetary, way out there, and then I'm gonna close it for tonight. Damn, it's 10:20. Fuck.
We're in talks for a merger, actually, with another war, so that's exciting.
Nice.
Don't know if it's gonna like actually be a thing, but you know, like we've been talking today about
Landing
it.
gear retracted.
That's cool.
Ship detach complete. Clear for departure.
From what I'm getting is they're more like a retro org or whatever, and they're like more into like older stuff. Just mainly this content, right? Like mainly AD stuff.
Yeah.
So like the whole vaporwave thing you got going on. I'm like I straight up got pitched this today. Like I got an actual pitch today. Like I can tell you actually spent time on it. I think it's kind of cool.
I didn't even realize that, like, when I picked these colors and shit, I didn't realize that, like, vaporwave was a thing.
What? Vaporwave.
Way ahead is clear. Safe travels, Commander.
That's why I kind of took it too. That's what most of the like the new colors that we had when we like rebranded at second time or whatever. That's why we kind of like Sea-Dog and I jacked from you because we were just like, yeah, it works, bro.
It does. It was
It works.
cool as
It
fuck.
works. It goes hard as fuck.
I'm not mad at it. Like, it's cool. It's just cool as fuck. I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, oh, look, the fucking Go XLR has like a scheme for me preloaded.
Yeah.
Hey, what is this? And like I like realized that like that was like a cultural thing. I was like, I don't know, just goes together. Two colors I like, fucking purple and teal, just fucking goes together.
I'm excited. We'll see. Like I said, there hasn't really been any details talked about today. It's just kind of vetting each other out at the
Yeah.
moment. But sounds good. I'll know a whole lot more tomorrow. We've only been talking for a couple hours, and it's been like off and on because I've been streaming and whatnot. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It would definitely help with what I want to do. So
Do I want to make this fucking 114,000 light second trip? Is what I'm looking at right now. I'm about to go to Dawn's Inheritance, turn in whatever I have here.
Maya, Sierra, Lima, 1. Federal
I
Flight
love
Control
that
welcomes you.
since I've been
Please
streaming,
send docking request
the
before
TikTok
entering the
community's
station.
been like alive again.
Request approved. Vectoring for approach to landing pad 09er.
Hopefully it doesn't get
Automated
banned.
docking assist is now in progress.
Do what? Sorry, like all the fucking radio traffic, loud as fuck. What was
Oh,
that?
no, you're good. I was saying I love that the TikTok community's coming back and like alive and in Discord again.
Yeah.
'Cause
Dude,
these
I
guys
think
are dope.
I don't know. I mean, this game. I feel like this game is really good for like a community that is there for you and that is highly interactive. So like if you have a fucking this game's
Trying this on the stream.
fucking Christ. I'm trying to fight the auto docking here. Sorry.
Warning. Observe minimum clearance. Advise.
Alright, now I'm in. So, like, this game, like, for new people to discover you, it's terrible. This game is boring as fuck. But, like, if people love Elite Dangerous, like, when I was streaming Elite before, like, I used to get people all the time come in and be like, oh, talk to me about Elite. And, like, I had to like, have all these things or whatever. But, like, this game for a community that's invested in you and is interactive, like this game is great because like you have all this time where you're like in Super Cruise
To, like,
and
sit
you
there and talk.
yeah, you have like you're in Super Cruise and you have like blah blah blah, and then you can get into like ship builds and you can get into like suit builds and gun combos like for the feet part, and like you can get into like answering questions like when you like learn so much about this game. You can get into like answer like how do I do the Federation grind? How do I do the Imperial grind? I want a cutter. I want this. I want that. What's the next ship I could get? What blah blah. What's the best thing for this? And like when you like learn, when you know about all this stuff, you know like we speed ran you because like we know all this shit, and it's just like you just took our word for it. Whereas like if you were like a viewer and you could be like, what's the next ship I could get? And then you're like, oh, if I tell you this, and then you're like, well, why? And then I'm like, oh, I can tell you this, and blah, blah, and I can go in and my, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we can go back and forth. But if, like...
To be fair, I didn't have to ask why because I seen, like...
No, I know.
Like, oh, yeah.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is like, we sped run you, and we're like, do this, do that, and you're like, cool. And but like normal people don't do that. Normal people will be like, well, why should I do that? And then you have to be able to be like, because this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And then if you can, like, that's still content. You know what I mean? Like that's still like you're still building a community and you're still like gathering these people around you. And yeah, but like the game itself, like if you're not bounty hunting 24/7. Or if you're not like getting yourself into like sticky situations, is boring as fuck. Like this game is like I put like 1,000 hours in, and most of it is like doing what I'm doing right now. Like nothing with my hands, but just talking to people, or figuring out what you want to do, or whatever. But there's like people that love that shit. Like that's why I fucking told Grim to play this game. You know, so fuck, it's on the backside of this fucking planet too. You motherfuckers.
I'm signing out, guys.
Alright.
Alrighty. Peace. I'm pretty much
Thanks.
done on this stuff.
Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, I just re-got mass lock. What a bitch. I'm gonna make the 114,000 light second trip.
Almost Akbar at the damn first space station I was doing because I wasn't paying attention and didn't realize it was a planetary station. When I say I came in hot,
4, 3, 2,
if the game was more realistic, I would have had them alarms on that station blaring, bro. Because I came in hot. I was like, oh yeah, this is a planetary station, not a space station. I need to chill out. Ugh. I'll catch you later. I need to get to bed.
Yeah.
Peace, man. I always like playing this with you. Are you playing this Friday?
Most likely.
Most likely. Okay. Let me know. I'm off Friday, so I can like stream earlier as well.
Yeah,
Sometime
I think I'm gonna jump on
switch over.
tomorrow. I'm gonna try to jump on tomorrow unless anything weird fucking happens again in the fucking quantum continuum that we've been talking about.
The quantum continuum.
I don't know, bro.
Alright.
Like I put cones. Like I took my gate off the fucking, because I had a gate over there. Like where we built the fucking the mother-in-law suite. I already had like an entrance over there because I used to have a 34-foot boat on a triple axle trailer, like a big ass motherfucker, and like I used to park it over there, and I had a 15-foot gate. So like when we started this project, like I took the gate off of the fucking fence just to make it easier, because like you open the gate and like it sticks out or whatever, blah 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 bullshit. And so I'm like, I took the gate off, and I put fucking cones in front of it now. It's like the driveway's closed, but who fucking knows, man? Like this fucking guy in this shitter truck just completely ignored the cones. It's like I wanted to tell my almost 4-year-old daughter, like today, like with zero context, like whenever you seen cones when you're driving, baby, make sure you don't go there.
Okay, Daddy.
Don't go to the
Just
cones.
always remember
Like
that.
no clue why I said that. Like one day she's gonna like turn down an alley and see cones and be like, I can't go there.
Like we can't go down there. Dad said not to go down there.
there's cones. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, so yeah, hopefully I can jump on tomorrow for like, I don't know, an hour and like turn in the rest of the missions I have before they expire. So other than that, but yeah, Friday should be on, unless everybody decides not to jump on. Then I'll play Apex, probably with Kalaz or something, because Kalaz is a grinding sad boy. He has 7,000 season 20 kills. He's like one of those weird console kids, but he's playing on PC.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah.
And I like playing with Class. Like
No,
I said,
Class
I
is
don't
cool
even
as
have
fuck.
Apex downloaded at the moment.
No,
Yeah, I
you're
like
cool.
playing with Class.
You're fine. Yeah, Kalaz is cool. I like talking shit because he's my friend.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
I like listening to y'all go back and forth. It's kind of funny.
Until I
That's why I like playing with
dude,
specifically you,
that
Andy, bro.
day I fucking changed my name to Kalaz's Magic Sock and then drank an entire bottle of tequila while he was on stream and I was playing. It was fucking hilarious. That shit was fucking hilarious.
I always remember that time you were on TikTok and you were like, just off the wall. That shit was hilarious, and that dude was trying to get you to say the N-word, bro.
I'm like, knee? Gar!
And he was like, bro, you get a little bit too close.
It's the same thing, like, I don't know. That's the same type of shit that, like, I did in the military. Because, like, everybody, like, especially in the infantry, like, everybody tries to, like, play gay chicken with you. And it's like, I'll play the gayest chicken with you ever because I know I'm comfortable in my sexuality. It's like, I am comfortable in the fact that I am not racist. So I will fucking say the wildest shit that's like close as fuck. But anybody that knows me knows the truth. And like, I don't give a fuck. If like some random motherfucker on the internet is like, thinks I'm racist, like they clipped that TikTok thing, whatever they did, and like it went through Reddit or whatever, and blah, like I'd just be like, shut the fuck up, man. It's like,
Right, like,
it's like, shut
get
the
over it.
fuck up. It's like, I'm not gonna be the white dude that's like, I have a black friend. It's like, I'm a white dude that's like, I couldn't tell you how many white friends I have, bro. I got like 6.
like, I got friends. I don't even know their ethnicity.
Incoming
6.
But, you know,
I got
they're
like 5 or 6 white friends. Everybody else is not white.
funny.
Dude, I have a fucking,
I'm on one, maybe 2 hands.
I have a diesel dually truck on 22s in the country, and I fucking listen to like 2004 Gucci Mane. You know what I mean? Like, what?
He's like, and I still listen to Paul Wall.
Bro, I made a status like well, after I got my truck, it was like,
Incoming mission
I'm listening
critical message.
to fucking Big Timers or whoever it was about fucking having a fucking wood grain in the dually truck as I have a 22 dually truck with wood grain in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a fucking, like a Hot Boys reference. Wood grain in the dually truck. You know what I mean? Like,
What you know about the Hot Boys, though? Miami's finest.
dude, I had 400 degrees. You know what I mean? Like, like talking about like being a Lil Wayne fan. It's like, yeah, I was around for 400 degrees.
Like, Lil Wayne's been doing this since he was 15.
Yeah, everybody
years
was
old.
like,
The block is hot.
yeah, right. Everybody was like, you see me as, hold on, you see me as speak shit, hot that, what is it? God damn, I forget the line now. I know it now, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you see the TV. Dude, I don't remember. We're like, oh, hold up. You know how slow the new Rolls Royce be? Yeah, I mean, like, dude, that's fucking like Hot Boy shit. You know? I don't know. It's crazy. I had Bone Thugs and Harmony on tape. E1999
Old school.
on tape,
Old
bro.
school.
On tape. I put it.
We used to have to rewind that.
My grandma had a fucking a Z28 4th gen Camaro. Like my grandmother, like my mom's mom, had a fucking V8, had a V8 4th gen Camaro with a tape player, and she was like in the Baptist church, and I played fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony for her, bro, on the tape player in her fucking Camaro. You can't fuck with me, bro. You can't
Like,
fuck
I've
with me.
been here.
You can't talk to me about that shit. Dude, I fucking went through the garbage and pulled somebody's fucking house entertainment speakers and built a new box for them so I could have 412s in my room hooked to the tape player,
No
dog.
way.
You know what I mean?
Ain't no way.
Bro, you want to talk to me about this
Actually
shit?
hilarious.
Come on, man. Fuck you, dude. Fuck
Four black
you.
friends helped me build that.
Yeah. Yeah, I hired him. I put him on the payroll for that day. I paid him 28 cents. I paid him, listen to this one. You'll get this one. I paid him 3/5 the wage I would pay
Oh
anybody.
my god.
Get the fuck out of here, man. It's just like, dude, it's like, it's crazy as fuck, man. And the other thing is, the most recent thing is like, dude, I jump out of the truck and people put me on like anywhere between 10 and 15 years younger than I am. Like, I was on a job, like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And
I think you told me this.
yeah, like, it was like,
Yeah.
it was like, we had to fucking hit some concrete. And, like, I pulled the hammer out, and, like, took, like, 4 or 5 swings. And, like, oh, to be young. I'm like, I put the hammer
Yeah,
down.
yeah, you
I
told
turned
me
around
this.
and was like, I ain't that young, motherfucker. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
I'm almost 40.
I'm like 40, bro. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, bitch. And then, like, even before that, like, a couple months before that, like, the fucking GC on the job was like, he said something, and I was like, yeah, I look like I'm 25, huh? And he's like, yeah, 25, 28. Nah, bro, I'm 37. I'm 37, dog. He's like, oh, shit. I'm like, yeah, I've been to war. Like, for real war.
Like, for real.
I was there. I was in Iraq in 2009.
The way you said that, I've been to war.
I told him that. I was like, I've been to war. I didn't say it like
Yeah.
as emphasis. Like, dude, I've been to war, bro. I was in Iraq for a year. September.
That's funny.
I landed in Kuwait on the fucking 8th anniversary of September 11th. I landed in Kuwait for my deployment. September 11, 2009. I landed in Kuwait to then deploy to Iraq.
That's wild. I was just about to go to high school. I was in 8th grade, bro.
Yeah.
I was in 8th grade.
2001 when the fucking the planes hit the World Trade Center. I was a freshman in high school. Like I was in school when that shit happened, and everywhere they turn on all the TVs and shit. Crazy. I didn't
Yeah, that was wild.
join like straight off of that, but took me a couple years, but I was like,
And to age up a little bit.
oh yeah, I was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it. kind of how I said it. I was like, yeah, I've been thinking about joining the army. I'm just gonna do it.
I guess that's me. My turn.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it happened. I was like,
I tried joining.
I was like-
I was misled, and like I could have joined like Navy and or Air Force.
oh yeah, I could have done all that
because-
shit too. I was just like, nah, I'm gonna join the army. I'm gonna be an infantryman. Dude, I had a score. I could be like a fucking nuclear scientist in the army.
Orbital flight engaged.
Right. Wow, your ASVAB is really good. What do you want to be? Infantry?
Oh yeah, I told him. I didn't give a fuck. Oh, I knew. But like,
Yeah.
my thing was like, I wanted to be in the army, and I wanted to be infantry, and I wanted to eventually be a sniper. I joined to be a sniper. So when I joined to be infantry. I deployed. I came back. I went in the sniper platoon. Because my first sergeant asked me when I came back from deployment, because like, as an infantryman, to get into the job that I got into, they put me as like the fucking commo sergeant's like as a radio man, right? That's not an infantry job. There's a whole job for that. But like they didn't have anybody, so like they put me in that, and they're like, okay, we need you to do this, blah blah, whatever. I'm in like the fucking headquarters unit. I'm in like the headquarters platoon anyway, so like I'm dealing with like all the brass in the company, which is like not really high brass, but it's like still like dealing with the officers a lot. And I was the company commander's RTO. I was the company commander's radio guy. It's like anytime you see like a movie, like where the guy's got like the fucking radio on his back with the antenna sticking up, that was me.
Maya, Sierra
And,
891. This is Federal Flight
so
Control.
he's like-
Welcome, Commander.
So I did that, and I came back from Iraq, and like they put me in the radio man slot, because it was literally like a sergeant's position, and I'm a PFC, so I'm like just 2 grades below. I'm like a fucking private in like a fucking non-commissioned officer position, because he was like leaving, but I knew everything about the radios. Like I knew all the technical specs, I knew the names, because I'm a fucking nerd, and it's like I learned all that shit. They're like, you're gonna be the fucking company commander's RTO. You're gonna carry like 20 batteries, 3 cameras, fucking 2 cell phones. Like, you're gonna to fucking learn how to encrypt all the radios, and you're gonna do all that shit. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And I did it all, and I was like, ah, it's kind of cool. Like, I had the fucking two different devices to like encrypt radios and shit. And it was like, that's the thing that like kept us fucking safe. That the radio encryption was good. Yeah.
That is really cool.
I'm like, you're doing it. I'm like, I'm a nerd.
Nerd. It's funny, I got called a nerd today
Touchdown
because,
sequence
like,
complete.
my-
Power down your
But like,
This is what my
a
boss
lot
said
of
about
fucking infantry people, are smart as fuck. And it's always been like the dumb job, but like a lot of smart people go into that shit. And like, I was one of them. And then like, so I learned all this shit, and then they put me into this, and they're like, oh yeah. And then like, dude, we were on a training exercise, and they're like, the first sergeant was like, hey, are you ready to go to the board? Because like, what happens is like, so you have E1, E2, E3, E4. Like so E1, E2, E3 is all privates. Private, you're like, E1 is like you're a nothing private. You don't even have a rank.
Yeah.
E2 is like you're a mosquito wing private. You're still a private, but you have a rank. And then E3 is private first class. All of that, all those private E1, E3, E1, E2, E3 is to teach you how to be an E4. So an E4 is like you're a soldier. E4 is like you know how to do everything all these privates know how to do, but to like perfection. So like the real rank is E4. All the other ranks is like you're training to be an E4.
It's trainees, yeah.
Yeah. Not really, but to break it down as simply as possible, like that's what it is, right? A professional lower enlisted soldier is an E4. E5 sergeant is the first line leader. You're like the supervisor. So you've been the E4, you know everything that guy needs to know, but you're also getting it. You're also getting into what the higher ranks know, and you're like disseminating that information. You're generally in charge of a group of like 4 other guys. You're the 5th one for the team of 5. So I'm a fucking E3 private in an E5 job, and the first sergeant's like, are you ready to go to the board? And the board's like, I'm in a training mission like away from our base, and he's like, you ready? It's in like 3 days. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. That's how it happened. And so like I'm standing there in like full battle gear, like my fucking body armor, my gun, my helmet, all that shit. And I'm like, we're doing this board like we would be doing it while we're deployed. And mind you, this is already after I've came back from deployment. And like they ask these questions, like most of them I know, like some of them I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. But the thing of it is, like, a lot of people get caught up where they're like, they ask you questions you don't know. They want to see the answer that you give them. If you give them some answer where it's like, oh, I'll figure it out, or I don't know, or not if you don't know, but like if you're like, I'll figure it out, or I'll get back to you with the answer, like that's bullshit. Just say you don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't get. I told like a couple of times, like I didn't get to that part in the book in 3 days. And they looked at me and they kind of smiled. I was like, I didn't get to that part of the book in 3 days. Sorry, Major. Like the fucking top guy.
Yeah.
I didn't get to that book part of the book. Sorry,
like-
Major. And it's like,
He's like, that's fair?
yeah, okay. It's been 3. I'm like, it's been 3 days. I just figured out this amount is 3 days ago. But that's what they like. You know what I mean? Like, if you just do whatever, and that's how. But yeah. So then they're like, so they wanted to promote me, and I was like, I was an E4 already. They wanted to promote me, and they're like, are you in an E5 position? Like the first sergeant asked me after I went through the board, and they're like, okay, you passed, right? It's like there's like you get to the end of the board and like to the end of the board, right? And then like, is there any questions? That's like the informal thing where you're supposed to ask first sergeant or sergeant major, did I pass? So I was like, did I pass? And they're like, yes, you passed. Perfect, cool. So I come out and I'm like, I know that now I'm getting promoted from E4 to E5, which is a non-commissioned officer position, which is like a leadership position, which is like literally like a lieutenant versus sergeant. Is like, it's different, but it's sort of the same. And it's like,
Yeah.
so it's like, okay, I'm gonna become a sergeant. I already know I'm gonna become a sergeant. And like, dude, I got in, I fucking did my training. My unit was in fucking already in the pre-training for deployment. I came in the last 2 weeks, force on force. The company commander was like, I want that guy to be my fucking RTO. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know what that means. Went through all the deployment, did all this shit. I got like all these fucking accolades because like I made all these reports that went up to like Iraqi commanding generals, and the fucking Iraqis were like, you need to write reports like this from now on. It was supposed to be the lieutenant's job, but I did it anyway because I took all the pictures. So I had 2 cameras and 4 cell phones. I was like a fucking drug dealer. I had like cell
You were
phones.
Kevin Gates out there,
Dude,
bro. You were good.
I literally had 2 phones. I had 2 phones, like 2 cameras, 9 batteries, radios, encryption devices, all that shit. I'm just like, the interpreters would call me at 9 o'clock at night and be like, we need to talk to this guy. I'm like, oh, fuck, hold on. Get out of bed and fucking run over and be like, hey, this guy's got some intel or whatever. It's crazy. It was weird, but not infantry. Like, infantry's job is like walk around, like police the streets, kick doors in and shoot people in the face. But it's like, I did that shit, and then they're like, oh, you're smart, so you can take over the radio room. Like, $5.2 million in, like, encrypted, like, shit. Signed over by me. Like my signature. $5 million. Thank you. Come again. You'll lose all this shit. We're gonna fucking bill you for life. But it's like, and like, I have a safe. Had all like there was like devices that to encrypt the radios. Like the radios themselves, like didn't matter as long as like you didn't load it in with the device that was in the safe to encrypt the radio. And then like if the radio was encrypted and you didn't like shut it off in the right way, the encryption would stay. But if you shut it off, the encryption would go away. So like this radio could be like, this radio was everywhere. They had an Iraqi version, like, which was crazy. I knew the radio so well. The Iraqis came to me and were like, can you fucking like set this up for us? I could not even read the menu because it was in fucking Arabic, but I still know what buttons to push because
Yeah, you knew. You just knew.
because
Yeah.
I knew the fucking English version. I knew what buttons to push in what order. I couldn't read this shit on the screen at all. I could push the buttons in the right order to set it up and know what I just did. Could not tell you what it said on the actual screen. Did it anyway. That shit was crazy. That was a day that I was like, no, fuck this, bro. Fuck this. I know too much.
I've been doing this.
I know too. Dude, it was literally like, it was like 3 buttons on this one, 2 buttons on that one, 1 button there, 4 buttons that way, 6. It was like that. Like I knew the fucking Nintendo up, down, right, left, right, A, B, whatever bullshit.
Konami code on that bitch.
I knew that shit. Like in my, I didn't even have to see what was on the screen. I'm just like beep boop boop beep beep boop 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 boop, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're good. He's like, and they're like, oh thanks, I love you. And I'm like, I couldn't even read anything. It was like the same radio. It was like a couple generations older. It was the same radio, and I'm just like beep boop boop beep 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 beep. Here you go. They're like, oh, I love you. I'm like, I bet you do, motherfucker. Oh,
I didn't even know
dude.
this had buttons.
Oh, dude, that shit was wild. But yeah, I don't know where I went off. I don't know where I started up with that, but like,
Me either. The tangent was fun though.
yeah. Oh, it was
I
like
will say, it
smart
kept me up.
smart motherfuckers get into the infantry and like, oh that so yeah, I joined because I wanted to be a sniper, and I went through my deployment. I did all that shit that like had nothing to do with my job, and the first like, dude, I went on antidepressants while I was deployed because I had headaches, and the doctor was like, you need to go on these antidepressants. It will help you with this certain type of fucking headache you have. It's like some weird shit. I could get into it, but I'm not gonna get into it. So he's like, take this. I'm like, all right, cool. The first hour, like, I don't know if I told him, but like a couple weeks later, like a couple weeks after I was taking him, like we were out on mission. We're like in the streets of Iraq, and we're like on a knee next to each other. We're talking about it. And he's like, what are you taking? I'm like, oh, it's this, that, and the other. It's like a fucking antidepressant or whatever. And he's like, do you feel like hurting somebody? I'm like, no. He's like, do you feel like hurting yourself? I'm like, nah. He's like, all right, cool. He's like, I really should take your gun away from you. He's like, but you seem all right.
You seem fine.
You seem fine. I appreciate that. In the middle, bro, we're out in the streets, dog. In the street. In the mean streets of Iraq.
I don't think this will turn into a Full Metal Jacket situation,
He's like,
so I think we're good.
He's like, I should take her. I'm technically supposed to not let you have a gun. I'm like, don't worry, First Sergeant, I'm not gonna shoot you.
It's fine.
He's like, all right, I appreciate that. That's cool.
That's hilarious.
So that's like how I didn't get scared of like upper fucking ranks, cause like a lot of people like they like see upper ranks and like shit, run away. I'm like, I see him like, what's up, First Sergeant? What's up, sir? How's it going, sir? What's a good day, sir? Hey, what's up, sir?
We'll see you later, sir.
Dude, like the fucking dude. One day we were in a fucking training mission. This is after I got back again from Iraq. I made a reputation for myself to like to be the radio guy, like the infantry radio guy. So like anybody that had a fucking problem came to me. So like our company's like 300 guys, right? Our battalion is like 2,000 guys. Okay, so it's like 5 companies is our battalion, or 6 companies, or whatever it is, or 8 companies, whatever is our battalion. So we're doing this fucking giant joint training exercise with like all the battalions, and like it's a battalion level movement. We got all our trucks and we're like doing cool ass shit. We're like we're driving trucks across like kilometers of fucking terrain, and we're like shooting fucking crazy shit. Like we're shooting like these fucking houses that they built for us to shoot, and then like the trucks pull up and like they're shooting these houses for like from like a kilometer away, and like the infantry guys are like fucking running up and calling for shift fire, and we're like, all right, we're gonna shoot to the left now. We're not gonna shoot our guys from like over a kilometer away, and like fucking and all this, and we're like doing all this cool ass shit. Kiowas are coming in and shooting rockets, and we're using the fucking the fucking striker that's like a tank, but it's not really a tank. It's got a smaller gun. It's like, and like we're doing all this cool shit. But I'm like the radio guy. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah.
Get him, guys.
You know, I'm like, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's like, yeah, fucking first platoons, and I'm like, but I can hear it because and when I'm on the company commander's network and I'm in his truck, I can hear like 2 or 3 different radios at the same time. So it's fucking crazy, right? I can hear the guys on the ground like, yeah, first platoon's moving up, and it's like very low level shit. It's like we got squad 1 going left 30 degrees, blah blah. And I got squad 2, and like then I got like the next higher level where they're like, all right, first platoon or Alpha Company, where are you at? We're on the right flank. Bravo Company, you're in the middle. The fucking Charlie's over here. Blah, blah. And then I got the next highest level where it's like, all right, battalion, you're on battalion. Alpha Bravo Charlie is on the left flank of this fucking 20-mile fucking movement, right? And it's like, it's like you got these guys over here. I can hear like 3 different levels, so it's like it's crazy what I'm hearing. And then like my company commander is like in charge of like these 300 dudes, and like they have like their little section. But like since I'm in the RTO also, I'm like listening to the fucking lower levels and the higher levels, and it's like, sir, switch over to this net. You need to talk to these guys, sir. Bah, boom. Hi, I'm talking to higher level. Yes, sir. All right, I'm passing down 1 sec. 1 mic. Boom, boom. I'm like, sir, you need to talk to battalion commander. He's over here. He's asking for this. Boom. Switch in there. Bam, 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 bam. Do that. And it's crazy. And I don't know where I was going, but like I was involved in this whole in that whole thing. That was when I went to my board, and I was like in my gear, and like we're in this giant training exercise, and it's like, do you know Army Regulation 117-2? I was like, no, but I can listen to 17 radios at once.
Like, I got that. We're
So
all fine.
well, what I was saying at that point was like one time the battalion commander's RTO, so the guy that was in charge of like the 5,000 guys, his RTO couldn't figure something out. So he literally, I got to the point where I was so known in the unit, right? Out of 5,000 guys, the battalion commander knew who I was by name. So, and I had my own call sign at that point because I was the company commander's RTO. So the company commander has a call sign. I'm the RTO. I have a call sign. Like he's B6. He's B6, right? Bravo 6. I'm Bravo 6 Romeo. So like, cause I'm his RTO. Romeo.
Yeah.
So the company commander goes, or the battalion commander goes to the company commander. He's like, yo, this is, fuck, what was our, oh man, I'm gonna forget it now. Oh, he was Mike 6, because our battalion was the Manchus. He's like Manchu 6, M6, Mike 6. He's like Bravo 6. This is Mike 6. I need Bravo 6 Romeo to my truck. Time now. I'm like, boys, we're called up. We're called up, bro. I will never forget, dude. I've been deployed before. I'm back from deployment. I've never ran faster in my life. In my full gear with ammo. Even in deployment, I didn't run that fast. I'm like, going to his truck. I get there, I was like, sir, what do you need? Like, I don't think my radio is timed right. I was like, pull out the patch. Like, I got this encryption device. I'll plug this in. Boom. Times your radio. Bang, bang. Hit 3 buttons. Unplug it. He can talk to everybody. He's like, you're the man. I got an award for that.
Nice. Nice.
And the dumbest shit is like the little secret is that I had all of it was like battalion in our company, right? The crazy thing is that I had all of the fucking units from our company on that same device. I plugged it into them, and the way that the encryption works, I'm trying to think to myself and figure out what I can say online right now because we're still live. But it has to do with timing. It has to do with time.
Yeah.
So if you're on the wrong time, you can't talk to anybody. And that's as general as I can kind of say it. So it was like it was like a joint it was like a joint thing between like the battalion and our company. And even if you're on the same even if you're on like the same frequency, let's call it like frequency 5, and like I'm on the company and I'm frequency 5 and you're on the battalion and you're frequency 5, if your time doesn't match up with our time, you can't talk. And there's like other shit that goes into that too. Like there's other, like you have to have the same encryption loaded, but the time has to sync up. It's like you see in the spy movies, like let's synchronize our watches. It's like literally the same thing. So I had the entire company, because like my company commander was like, okay, listen, I don't care, just program every radio to be exact with me, right? So I was like, okay, no problem. It takes like 30 seconds per radio. There's like 20 radios. It takes like 10 minutes. I'm like, no problem. I'll do all that. So the fact that it was like a joint from our company and the battalion commander was getting frustrated that he couldn't talk to us, because I specifically had all of us talking together on this perfectness. He was like, bring me that guy now. I'm like, all right. So I just like plugged my shit in, hit a few buttons, recalibrated his whole shit, and he could talk to us, and he was like, you're the best guy ever. No clue how it worked. It was like the simplest thing.
Here's an award.
Yeah, it was like the simplest thing. And it was like, you get an Army Commendation Medal. I'm like, Yahtzee! Dude, it was like the dumbest shit ever. Like, it was so stupid. It's like, I want to plug it in, and it's like, your radio talks to my radio, and it's 1 is 1, 2 is 2. It's like if I'm talking to you right now on a 10-second delay, right? So I go, hey Spec, how you doing? 9, 8, 7, 6. You know what I mean? You can't talk to me. Like, we can't talk like that. But if we're on the same 10-second delay, then we're like, how's it going? You're like, oh, I'm great. Bullshit. That's how it works. So.
Check it. All right, man.
Yeah. I rambled for way too long, but I gotta get out of here too.
You're good. You're good. I was locked in. We're good over here. I will catch you later. If you get on, let me know.
I'm gonna try to get
a
on
meeting tomorrow.
You have a meeting tomorrow?
Just let me know what time. Yeah, at like after 5:30 Central. So.
Yeah, I'll probably be on 7 my time, which is 6 your time.
Okay, I should be done by then. If not, I may be a little late.
I'm only if I get on tomorrow, I'm only gonna get on tomorrow to just to turn in what I got left.
To turn in and okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll just do Friday then.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do Friday, all right.
Yeah, I'll do Friday
Catch
for
you
sure.
later.
Yeah.
Peace.